So last week, 124 items. This week, there's less listings, but I've got 2 or 3 items on each listing to try and get more people winning stuff. So it's pretty exciting. Hey, Ammo, how you doing? We've got Chris Cheltenham in the chat. I've tweaked the setup as well, so hopefully I can see comments a bit better. Hello, everyone. M Traders, welcome in. One Punch Matt, Matchy, nice to see you in. Evening all, Tony B. MK, hi John, how you doing, mate? Yes, this is cool. 100 people in already, and we've just kicked off. So, Bradshaw, hey up, mate, how you doing? Oliver, legend. Ryan the Van Builder, welcome in. Icy, been following you for a while. Oh, thanks very much, mate. It's new, this is a new challenge. Everything tech is a challenge because everything comes with its own problems. Jess, how you doing? That's my missus. Peter, Ad Husk, how you doing? Tony Slay, Captain Bundy, anywhere Budweiser merch. I'll look out for Budweiser merch, maybe. That is a good idea, to be fair. I've been thinking about other things we could do on a live auction. I've got some ideas, and Budweiser merch is something I'll add to the list. Chris Cheltenham, how you saying hello to Jess? Hi, Johnny Raymond, how are you doing? John Boy, I know you. How you doing, mate? Good job. I would have guessed it was you if I had seen when you logged in. That's John and Jess, the True Blue Travellers. John is in the chat. So tonight it's a tool auction. Everything's starting at £1. I've got this whole rack here. Everything's numbered, so I don't lose track of anything. We're kicking off everything at £1. It's 20 seconds. Literally just counting down. You can just bid at the bottom of the screen. Your first item's usually got some shipping on it, like a couple of quid, and then after you've got one item, it'll be free shipping. So that's quite something to watch out for. If you've got your £10 credit, hopefully it says it on the screen. You've got a £10 credit there if you're new to the Whatnot app. What else can I tell you? We're going to do giveaways all the way through, and we can kick off our first giveaway. Make sure it's working. And this is a follower giveaway. So literally at the top right of the screen, there'll be a little button. You click that. As long as you follow in, you get entered into the giveaway. I've got 5 of these German-made Zoll stocks going tonight. These are really nice red and black ones. And we've got 10 of these vessel bit kits. So vessels made in Japan, really good high impact rated bit kits. Nice little prize. They're light, so I can put them in any parcel. That's why I've gone for high value, light little giveaways. We've got 10 of those. And then right at the end, if you've bought something, we have something called a buyer's giveaway. And a buyer's giveaway is if you bought something, you get entered. Right at the end, you've got to stay to the end to enter it. And that is going to be this Vessel 31-piece bit kit. It's about 35 quid, something like that. And it's just really nice quality one. Bit of a teaser for a future video. We might be looking at some Japanese tools. So there you go. If you're watching the YouTube videos, you know what's coming.
We are live on YouTube.
We are live on YouTube. Right, so this time we're multicasting to YouTube. So welcome to anyone who's watching on YouTube. We should be multicasting to Facebook as well, but tech is always a challenge, so maybe not. So we've got 133 people here. My first time. You've got. Hopefully you nabbed something. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. Right, let's see if it goes as smooth this week as last week. So first item on the list is a DeWalt 8-piece lock and start DeWalt kit. Everything is new tonight, by the way. Everything's brand new. So let's see if I can kick straight into it. And then once we roll, it just keeps rolling. So hold on to your hats is what I suggest. And get your bidding finger ready. You can put pre-bids in too as well, by the way. So you can click the item, click pre-bid. If it's something you really want to get, you can kind of throw a pre-bid in. Right, start auction. Counter bid time. We definitely don't want a 10-second counter bid time. I'm definitely reducing that down. We want 20 seconds. It's worth me changing the settings. We don't want 10-second counter bids. Right, start auction. So there we go. This is the first item. It's the DeWalt Lock and Star kit. And it's an 8-piece, nice little set. I've not seen this in the UK. It came in a mixed bundle. And I think it's in a bit of an American special, this one. So we've got bids coming in. 80 Kitch is winning it. TCO. Mitch is back in it. It's to the wire. Joe Taylor's just nipped in. That's called sniping. We got a little sniper. Joe Taylor's won that, 15 quid. That is the first item. Next, congratulations, Joe. Let me know if we've got any new bidders, any new buyers. New buyers as well, something I didn't mention. We are going to be chucking you in a Shadow Foam Zoll stock. So any new buyer tonight, if you've never bought anything off this channel before, we're going to chuck in one of these. And if you have bought stuff and you want one, I've got a load of these coming up in the auction. So new buyers, get your bidding. Not only have you got £10 credit, you'll also get a free Zoll stock. Anyone from the True Blue Travellers, you're new to the channel, you'll be making a first purchase, you'll get a Zoll stock.
Joe's a new buyer as well.
Joe's a new buyer, so there you go. You're getting a Zoll stock with your DeWalt, so can't be bad. We're trying to make sure everyone walks away with something, and with a great deal. Muzz, I'm new. Hi, John. All right, cool. I've missed loads of comments. Apologies if you've been commenting to me. Right, we've got, let's keep going. So next up, kicking into next item, it's a Milwaukee Speed Square, made in America, 7-inch rafter square. Love these. We've got 2 of these as well, so I've got another one coming up straight after. Mitch is winning it. Nice quality, these anodized Speed Squares, and the Milwaukee ones, made in USA, are a bit something special. TCO, well done. So you've got that one for 21 quid. Straight into the next one. This is the next rafter square, exactly the same. Made in America. Again, we've got multiples of the items, trying to get more people who want one winning the bid. T done, you're at the top. Adapt picker, 23 quid. And if you're a new bidder, like I say, we're going to chuck in the shadow foam Zolf. I have one on hand, really, haven't I? Keep this on to hand so I can show it. Adapter, well done. So you've won the second rafter square. Well done, brilliant. Any of those new buyers, I can keep some. Absolutely, you're going to tell me, aren't you? Amazing. I might use the boxes all stocks. We'll sort that later. Right then, next up we have got. We're on to the Ox dual tapes. 2 of these as well. So this is an 8 meter Ox tape measure. 8 meter. Oh, I'll get my words out. Tape measure. It's a pretty nice one. Auto lock. What is it? It's metric and imperial with rear printed, which makes it a really nice one. It's got rear vertical printed, so most tape measures don't have that. Andrew, you've won it for 15 quid. Well done. But we've got a second one as well. And again, I think the thing that makes this a bit special or a bit different is that you don't often get printing on the back of a tape. Some of them do, not many of them. It's imperial and metric, and the metric on the back. And it's also vertical print. Pretty cool one. 8 meter tape from Ox. It's a tool. It's a brand we've not looked a great deal at, but they are good quality. 15 quid. Ian Howe is winning it. Congrats, Ian. Well done. So that is, we are cooking now. Next on to a DeWalt American knife. I picked this up. Oh, we've got the giveaway winner. So what's this for? J-Dog, you've won it. Japanese, you've won a bit kit. That's it. So we're starting off with the bit kits. So it's a 5-piece bit kit. On the giveaways, we pay the postage on that, or I pay the postage. So that'll go to you. Well done. Next item in the auction. Spent me 10 quid. Kylos, well done. Happy days. That's what it's all about. So you've had a bargain and you've spent your 10 quid. Well done. Amazing, mate. How does postage work if buying more than one item? It'll say, most of the time it's going to say free because they're all small items of a similar size and weight. So once you've bought one, the next few items should be free, unless it's a bulky item and there might be a little bit of additional postage. How do we join the giveaway? So top right of the screen, when we do a giveaway, there'll be a little pop-up, a little box that pops out saying giveaway. You click that and that's all you have to do. Dead simple, as long as you're following the channel. Right, next item. We're on 150 people watching. That is amazing. As Oliver just shared it as well, I've just seen something pop up saying Bradshaw Joinery.
We are live on Facebook.
Live on Facebook, amazing, right. So next up, we've got the DeWalt folding knife. I'm gonna have to keep going. This is I could pick this up from America, from Lowe's. Don't even know if you can get it over here. It's got blade storage, quite a nice compact little handle. Swordfish is in. Welcome back, Swordfish. You got a few good bits last week. You win it 31 quid. Offshore. DUNC just won it. Well done. Offshore. You're offshore. Legend. Well, I don't know if we can ship to an oil rig, but maybe it's your home address offshore. Amazing. Well done. Right, next up, we've got the Magnuson Speed Square. So this is a 7-inch Speed Square as well, Magnuson, which is obviously the B&Q brand. But it's a nice aluminium Speed Square in the packet. I think this comes from the B&Q returns pallet that we got. I've got a few little bits left on that. Sheehan Cello is winning. Got some Cyril Don McLean on in the background, loving it. It's nice, this platform, because you can actually have some music on. Cianello, well done. Congratulations, you won that. Right, next up, we've got 2 rainbow sets of Allen key. You're going to keep telling me about new buyers, yeah? Want to make sure I don't miss anyone. If you click on the shop bar, right, thanks, Jess. I'm not catching any comments, guys, so if you can keep your eye on the comments, Matt and Jess, amazing. Right then, next item, we've got the 9-piece rainbow Allen key set. Really nice little sets there. I've got 2 of these, and they're just nice quality. They're not stainless steel, but they're like a nickel cadmium, I think, and they're all color coded. And what we on? 25 quid. Sean Robb, nice one. Won. Right, well done. We've got 2 sets of these. We'll kick straight into the next set. That's the next set. Wow, bids are flying in. This is so crazy. There's a bit of a buzz to an auction. Remember, Luke, people are getting a £10 voucher. So if you come through a referral link, you get a £10 credit, which is for free. And also, you can, if you refer someone and then they come onto the platform, you might get another £10 credit. So it's you know, some of these items we're kicking off. I think some of the items, there's a lot of bulk. So when we get to the lighter items, I think it will balance itself out. But we're definitely starting off strong. Adapter, you've won a set. Well done. Right, next up we have got the Zippo. This is a bit of a quirky one. This is a Zippo power bank and hand warmer. So it's a 4,400 milliamp hour power bank with a which can charge your phone, but also warm your hands in the winter. So got 3 of those. And Danny is winning it. Mitch is taking it off him. Got 3 of these. And this is a bit of a teaser too, because I think we've got a few Zippos, and I think a pretty cool Zippo auction that's something I'd like to do. Let me know if there's anyone interested in some quirky brand new Zippos. We did a Zippo video where first time purchase. Mitch, it says payment failed, so you might have to just relink your card. Sometimes it can do that with the first purchase, so just double check that. We'll put that to one side and then. Who's there?
JP.
JP, welcome in, JP. Nice to see you, mate. Hey, legend. I'm still sporting that Jack or whatever knife. It is literally my favourite, and it goes everywhere with me. That does, mate. Next one. We've got 3 of these. Another one. The charger hand warmer. Nice little like compact thing, but warms your hands. So that's pretty cool. And we're on 5 seconds. Gareth Hall's winning it.
Because people grow the economy.
Can you pay with PayPal? No, I think you've got to link your bank card through the Whatnot app, and then you can just swipe and then bid. Then, well done. So that one's Danny's won that one, and we're on the last one. Last one, same one. Oh, we've got Flipping America, Horse with No Name On by Cyril Remix. Another quality song. First time buyer, you'll get every first time buyer is going to get one of the Shadow Firms All Stocks. So a little note will be on your slip. So everyone who's a first time buyer, you will get a 2-meter one of these. And some of these come up in the auction too. Free bid, yeah. If you want an item, you can pre-bid. It kind of helps speed things along. Right, what we're on to now is a bit of a quirky one. This is a Silverline. I want to make sure these are all on the right base. I won't mix them up. So next up, we've got a Silverline, 300mm long. That's more than that. It's about 450mm long. 380mm long offset paintbrush. I think this come on the B&Q palette. So if you've got some free shipping and you want a long offset brush, these are brand new. You can see the plastics on them. Kind of if you're doing some cutting in. I do wallpaper. I don't do any cutting in, but this is quite a good cutting in brush. Shrek, welcome back. Shrek's twin brother's back in the room from last week. What legend! You won some cool stuff. Joe Hem, you've won it. You were from last week as well. 6 quid. Well done. Straight into the next one. I think I have to reduce that 10 seconds, 20 seconds. 20 seconds seems to drag, doesn't it? Dylan needs that. Yes, I'm actually buying one. He needs this for painting in your extension. I thought what's happened saying. Foot washing brushes. Well, you know what? It's long enough, isn't it? You've got some mobility issues. That will do you just the trick. Tony's won the second one. A back scratcher as well. I reckon that would work for you. Third one. Thomas War is winning this one. There's a lot of stuff we're gonna keep flying. I think I might try and see if I can reduce it to 15 seconds. Keep Callum Boy's in. How are you doing, Callum Boy? You've won your first time in this show. You smashed it last week. Right, let me see how I do. Just tweak the timing of the next item. I want to make it a little bit quicker. So we've got another buyer's giveaway on. We've got one going, and it's for another vessel set as well. Right, let's do that. Kick straight into the next one. Yeah, it doesn't give me an option to knock it down. So this is the Engineer's final set, which is here. We've got 2 of these. This is a 3-piece black-handled Engineer's file set. So you've got like a full round, half round, and then flat file. Little 3-pack. Again, I think that was B&Q pallet, possibly. And there's 2 of these. Again, we're trying to you have duplicates so people can get some in. Happy Days, Yaz MD has won that one. Next, straight into the next one. Can you work out how to try and drop the auctions down to like 10 seconds? Because then we can just keep blasting through it. That's another set of 3-piece file set. Press shop and scroll down. You can see what's coming up. That's it. And then you can pre-bid if you want to. Oh, brilliant. You can pay with using PayPal. I'm quite new to this myself. I've bought a few things off Whatnot now, but I think I just link my card. Congratulations to Alex, who's won those. Right, next up is the well-cut F-bar clamp. This is a new brand on me. I've not really seen F-cut before, but it's quite a cool little F-bar clamp. And what size is it? It's like 150 mil. Quite a nice little clamp. Well-cut. Again, it looks like a nice brand, but it's just a new one on me. I don't know where that's from. 120 kilo clamp. You can never have too many clamps. Andrew Lee is in the lead. Andrew Lee, purchase. Congratulations. Right. Any joy? This is a cool item now. Oh, wait there, Stanley. This is also a cool item, to be fair. This is a 500 ml Stanley stainless steel water bottle. Quite a nice one. I've got one of these and then an Irwin one. There's the camera. So it's quite a nice quality stainless steel drinks bottle, Stanley. It's like a merch item. I don't think you can really buy this. So you just have to. And I think this came from Stanley directly. Preedy's winning. And it's on 11. Got one of them last week. Cool. Where'd you get yours? I think I got it from CS Tools. I bought the big DeWalt DXL from up there, CT Ironmongery. And we got a few freebies, basically, because we spent £1,000 on a toolbox. And they were trying to thank us, because we should give them a shout out in the video too, so they give us a bit of merch. Joe Taylor won the giveaway. And that is the Vessel bit kit as well. So, Joe, you'll get the one of these 5-piece impact kits. So keep entering the giveaways, because these aren't just just cheap bits. These are Japanese made high impact bits. Random. There's a few different ones. Some Torx ones, some Posi drives, some Phillips, and I've got a mixture. So you'll just get a random set. Next up, we have got the. This is a pretty cool item. I bought one of these from America, and it's the Crescent lifetime warranty long nose pliers, and you see how wide they go, and they go real there's this narrow kind of pivot in the middle, so you can kind of get them into really awkward gaps. I literally picked up a pair of these from Homebase and ended up getting them in a clearance pallet, which you'll see coming soon on the channel. This is kind of a bit of a precursor to a future video. J12 pack has won that. Congratulations. We are on to one of the nearly one of the top items, which is the ToughBuilt saw. But next up, it is the Irwin 500 ml stainless steel bottle. Adverts are a nightmare, aren't they? Right, so kicking in with this one, 154. Welcome everybody to the auction. 154 seems mental. So this is the Irwin stainless steel 500 ml water bottle. Another nice little quirky one. Again, it came from CT Ironmongery when we bought that huge DeWalt DXL tool beastie. So don't know where you'd get one of these. I can see a few bids getting put in on the pre-bids. Joe Hem, congratulations. Well done. That's a cool item. Right, so that was 13. Unlock bronze tier. I think it's not the first time anyone's had that. So this week I added a tier membership setup. So if you buy a couple of items or you spend, can't remember what they are, you'd have to click the tier button. You'll get 5% discounts off some of your different, your next transaction basically. Just to, and also you get a badge in the chat, which is cool in itself, right? So next up, hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, I did, Luke. It was a nice weekend, but I did spend a bit of time prepping for this auction, I'll be honest. But I did enjoy that, to be fair, because there's something energizing about these auctions. Right, this is the big one. ToughBuilt folding Japanese saw. There was a lot of love for this item, and we had one last week, and it sold, but the payment failed, and it's up. Carl's winning it, 75 quid. I don't think you can get this in the UK. I've not seen it anywhere. I got this from Lowe's in America. It's a folding Japanese saw. It's pretty cool, and I love mine. And it's just sold to Carl. You want it for 75 quid. Congratulations. That is one of our top picks, I'd say. A lot of people want that. Next up, we've got ToughBuilt modular hammer loop. This is the ToughBuilt section of the video. This is a belt clip, so it clips onto any belt, and then you've got a hammer loop. Nice little quality thing. To be fair, everything from ToughBuilt is pretty good quality. 25-year warranties on their stuff. And it's just good, solid stuff. That is why it's ToughBuilt. David Dunn is winning that one. That's ace. Got some ace stuff. Greetings from Spain. How are you doing? I think there is a giveaway on a laugh and me. That is Dylan. Dylan, the ultimate legend. That's my brother-in-law is in the chat there. He's asking me to give away my guitar. David Dunn has won that. Congratulations. Next up is another personal favourite of mine, and that is the ToughBuilt. I call it the amazing scraper, but it is one of my favourites. It's the utility knife with a pry bar on the end. And then if you've not seen it before, it's a standard utility blade that pops out, but then you push it all the way, give it a bit more of a push, and it twists into a scraper. So it's a pretty handy little tool. It's one of my favourite things from ToughBuilt. Got 2 of those. Let's kick into it. Have you managed to knock it down from 20 seconds yet, Matt? I think you have to go into each listing, click product actions, and then knock it down to 10.
No.
Okay. Do you want to ask Evan?
Yeah.
Did you see my shadow film work on Insta? I think. Is it Lucky Luke on Instagram too? Me and Matt both run the account, so he may have seen that one. You'll have to show me that, so I know, so I'm up to speed with it, because Matt's also replying to comments. Well done. That's Jan Bowers won that one, and that is a good. That's gone good. 38 quid for that. That is amazing. This is one of the better ToughBuilt tools. ToughBuilt have got some amazing stuff, but everything they've got has got some special design to it. It's always got a bit of quirk, but this one just always stands out to me as exceptional. Some utility blades, they'll bolt on another use for it, and it just stinks. But having it as a scraper as well is awesome. There you go. TCO, well done. Congratulations, 43. Unlock bronze as well. Right, next up. ToughBuilt blades, right? So scraper takes a blade with a slight little kind of hole in it. So to hold so the blade doesn't fall out, the ToughBuilt blades have a little tiny extra cutaway in the middle. And this is a 30 pack. We've got 4 30 packs of these. So if anyone's got a ToughBuilt blade and needs any more knives, this is a good chance to get 30 in a little ToughBuilt blister. Got 4 of these. Giveaways being drawn as well. That's pretty cool. Callum Boyd's winning the blades, and the giveaway is won by Jordan Noble. Congratulations. £38, well done. Right, next one. Straight into the next one. I'll try and just keep clicking go, go, go on these, just so we're blitzing through them. I think we really need to work out how to make it a 10-second run. Congratulations, Jordan. Carl's on the second pack. So they're like really heavy duty, these blades as well. TCO's won one. I got 2 more. T done. This is why I thought I wanted to do multiples, just to make sure we're anyone who's needing this stuff, there's not just one of everything, and then we just fly through it all. Cars, snippets, a few people sneaking in right at the end. That's pretty fun. Sniping it at the end. Well done if you're getting some good deals. Lukery. And then we got 2 more ToughBuilt knives after this as well. We've got the reloading knives, which are also pretty quirky. Callum Boy's in. Last pack. There we go. Congratulations. Right, that's the 4 of those. And then we're on to the reload knife. So this is a pretty cool one as well. This is a fit like a retractable ToughBuilt knife. You can see it's got 2 cartridges. So you can have one with like a hook blade in it or serrated blade, and then you can have the other one with a normal blade, and then you can just switch them out. And there's 2 of these. Classically American, we call this. Everything has got a little bit of a gun twist. to it. Like, who knew a utility knife needed to be reloaded with its own cartridge and clip? But pretty cool nonetheless. I do like everything from ToughBuilt, to be fair. So 2 of these.
Residents can submit a claim, and to make it easier for busy people.
Congratulations, Callan! You've nicked one of those. Getting in at the end. You've got to be good on. You've got to be quick on the bids.
Check in less than 60 seconds.
The bids are flying in for the next one.
And there's no cost to check how much you're owed.
So you can get pre-bids in below, and I think there's a little button next to the bid button as well to put a price on it.
Economy, I know now, is as
Joe Taylor, it's on countdown. I think you've got it.
So to all
congratulations.
Millions already checking how much they're owed.
Right. The adverts are just a minute, aren't they? Right, next up is this is another personal favourite of mine. I've got some good stuff this show. So this is a Fiskars Pro drywaller's knife. So this is another quirky utility blade, but this one is Fiskars, is a Finnish brand. It's got the kind of blade that pops out like you'd expect. It's got a little metal pad on the end for knocking in nails, but then it's also got, it's a pad saw, so it's a really quality pad saw as well. They call it the drywaller's knife because you can kind of slice and dice plasterboards, and then you can like cut in dry lining boxes and stuff. Pretty cool thing. Got 2 of those. I found mine in Barcelona, Leroy Merlin. It's the first time I'd ever seen this, and then it turned up again on this liquidation pallet that we got, and here we go. We got 2 of them. So pretty cool one. T-Dun's winning it. Fiskars are like famous for, or what I knew them for was like gardening stuff, but they've got some great utility knives. Can you turn down the radio in the background? Absolutely. Luke Ree's winning it, and he's got it. There you go. Congratulations. Straight into the next one. So we got 1 loose and then 1 in the packet. So the first one's the loose one, the second one's in the packet. Both the exact same, just one of them, so you can see. This is the kind of thing I need to be able to show what's going on with it. I think I've got the packet for the other one, but I just took it out. Gareth Hall's winning it. Oh, T-Dun right on the last second. You've got it, 27. Congratulations. Brilliant. Right, so next up is a British tool. British invention. Famous on Dragon's Den. Who knows what it is? You've probably seen it in the listing. It's the Marksman. So this is like a chalk firing marker. So if you're like trying to mark a hole and you can't get the pencil through the hole, well, you fire a little dot of chalk down the hole with this. I think it was a guy called Charles Bentley, or the company's called Charles Bentley, but they still make it in the UK. I got 3 of these. Pretty cool little thing. It's just, I like to see a clever little invention. Congratulations, Zenzi. Got the next one. Thanks for turning down the music. Yeah, no worries. I can knock it down another peg, actually. Zenzi, it says payment failed. You might have to just click your card and try it. Sometimes for a first purchase, it can kind of be a little bit, your bank can see whatnot and wonder what whatnot is. Just as we all do when we first hear the name whatnot. Danny, congratulations. You've won the second one and into the third and last one. We'll put it to one side though, Zenzi, so we'll, you know, when it clears, it'll still be there for you. No worries. Marksman, third one. Third one, Nick's in there. Congratulations, you got the third one. Brilliant. Right, so next. What have we got next? It is the Rotenberger. This is a cool one. This is a Rotenberger Unispanner set. So this is a beastie 1/2-inch ratchet driver, but it's a really slimline head. And it's got this attachment for doing like radiator valve keys, all different sizes. I'll hold it right up so you can kind of see. It's got all the different valve sizes. Obviously, Rotenberger, a German plumbing brand. Really good quality stuff, Rotenberger. And a bit of a niche on this, but if you're a plumber or you do anything with radiators and valves, this thing is could be a bargain. There you go, Gareth. You won that for 23. I think they're about 40 quid. So congratulations. Next in, do I need to pay shipping each win? No. Sometimes if it's a heavier item, you might have, and you've won like a light item, it might charge you an additional shipping. But let's say you won that Rotenberger, the next few items will be free because it'll just bundle those into the same parcel. And then if you've ordered a few, it might then move to a 2 parcel. So it should say once you've won the first one, it'll go from saying 3 or 4 quid to free for the next few items. Right, next up, it's the Bosch Professional torpedo level. I love Bosch Professional stuff. We did a full panel of Bosch Professional tools, and they're all really good. You don't have a huge range Bosch Professional, but everything they do have is just really good stuff, really solid. So we only got one of these. Some of the items I've only got one of. And there we go. MH has won that 21. Well done. I think that's a good deal as well. I think that's more like 30. Right, next up we got Surly soaps. This is a pretty cool one. On the liquidation palette we got some of these Surly soaps. I'd never heard of them, but essentially it is a chunky old soap. But on one side you've got like an abrasive pad. I'm trying to open it a little bit so you can see. You've got an abrasive pad. And on the other side, you've got a nail scrubber. And then in the little bundle, we've got a aggressive, medium, and mild 3-pack of soaps. And let's kick that off. I thought anyone who's working in the trade knows what it's like. You usually have a big squeezy tub of Swarthega. But I think this, for getting under your nails, is genius. So when I saw it, I thought that is a winner. Next giveaway is running. Brilliant. Electrical, so top right of the screen, there should be a little giveaway button you can click. You can see there's 68 entries. You just click that, and that's all you've got to do. As long as you're following the page, you can enter that. Offshore done. Amazing. They'll be very handy on the rig for you, Dunk. Quality. I've got 3 of those. Click into the next one. So happy days. Pick me. Yeah, hopefully it does. We'll see. You've won some stuff, so hopefully I can chuck a giveaway in your parcel. So we're still doing the vessel. So if you didn't know, the giveaway is for a 5-piece bit kit, which is made in Japan, 1/4-inch bits, little pack of 5. And that way they're light enough I can chuck them in the parcel, but they're still, it's like £10 a pack of vessel bits because they're just such good steel and they're impact rated. T-Draw is winning. Trador. You've won the 3rd pack, and onto the second pack, onto the 3rd pack. You right, Matt?
Gareth Hall was the first time.
Gareth Hull, congratulations. So, first time buyer Gareth Hull. You'll also get in your parcel a Shadow Foam 2-meter folding ruler, Shadow Foam Zollstock. Any first time purchasers on the show will get this chucked into their parcel. Just a bit of a thank you for joining and getting involved. And we have got some of these Shadow Foam Zollstocks coming up later as well. So, big shout out to the new purchasers. If you've got your £10 credit and you're going to spend it on my auction, you'll also get a Zollstock. I want to make everyone as buzzing as possible. Send you a little great little parcel through the mail with some cool stuff in it. Right, that was the 3rd one. Congratulations to Ian Howe. You won the 3rd bundle of Shore soap. Next up, bit of a weird one, this one, but I thought these were very handy. So I've got 5 of them, and they are DeWalt drill bit kits, but they're empty. They're little cases, so they can hold 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 drill bits in a little case by DeWalt. I put some pictures on in the pre-bids, 5 of them. If you're making a little kit or you've got a little drill and combi drill set and you want a little pack of drills in there, this could be quite handy. Got 5 of these. I found them on the pallet. I thought, oh, blooming heck, drill bit kits, and then they were all empty. But then I was thought, well, they're still nice. They're like brand new little drill bit holders. But obviously you expect to have drill bits in them, don't you? C. Martin's winning. C. Martin, you've won one. Congratulations. Let's do the other 4. So that's number 1. Mine just went through. Congratulations. Brilliant. First time too. Congratulations. So you'll get a, you're shouting out the first time ones. I can't see the first time very well.
Neither can I.
Okay. Okay, so first time, you'll get the Zollstock with your order. Don't worry. On the notes, when I see all the notes when it's all finished, it says on there if you're a new buyer. So have no fear. If you're a first time buyer on this show, we're going to include the Zollstock. So have no fear. Straight into the next one. Congratulations, Gav. Did I win a soap? Did you win a soap? Tree? I think you did, yes. Can you click through the winners? I think you can have one called... see that you've got one called Sold?
Yeah.
Have a look and see if Tradrar's won one of the soaps. Who won that one? Ian Howe's won. Oh, no, he's going to win one. Dominic's nicked it. Well done. Got a couple more of these. Ian's nicked it on the last.
Yeah, Trador has won a 3-pack of soap.
Trador, you have won a 3-pack of soap. Did another giveaway go and I've missed it. It's so fast, isn't it? It's so fast. To me, it is. It's bonkers.
And Trador was the first time?
Trador, you're a first time, so you also get the Zollstock. Like I say, all of these first time purchases will get the Trador. And Ian Howe, you're on bronze tier. Congratulations. So you get 5% off your next 2 orders if you get bronze tier, which is pretty cool. I think you just have to click the little crown and then you can activate that offer. Anyone who gets the Dominic, I think you got telling me there's a problem with your payment, so you have to just click into that. And again, sometimes it'll flag at your bank seeing whatnot and wondering what not it is. I think this might be the last one. Yeah, this is the last DeWalt drill bit case. Random question: what happened to pink shadow foam? It was a really slow mover, and when we have a new colour, we have to dedicate a huge amount of storage space to it. So we decided not to restock it as a long-term colour, so we just had it as a temporary one. We may do it again on limited runs, because it's just Graham, who is my operations director, is in the chat, I think, or at least he was not too long ago, asking to turn the music down, and it was a bit of a collaborative choice, that, because it moved very slowly. Right, next one. But we still got purple, and we might bring white in as well. We're looking at white as a potential option. We've got a few people ask for it. Right, next up, we've got 10 rolls of electrical tape. This is a bit of a curveball, but if you're using tools, who isn't using electrical tape? I use it as a plaster mainly, but it's pretty good as an electrician as well. This is 10 rolls, 2 of each colour. It's 20 metres on each roll, and it's 19 mil. And I've got 3 packs of these, 3 bundles. This was a product we used to sell, basically, and I just thought it's handy for someone. No point sitting on the shelf. We've got 3 rolls of it. So that's the first pack. Fuzzy Knot, you've won. Straight into the next one. It's the 10 pack of electrical tapes. Add husks on the top. It's going to be a birthday present for me. I was going to buy some for my bottle wall for all the empties. Do we have any pink? Graham might know if we've got a little bit of pink. I know it's not on the website, but there might be a small amount left. George has won that one, and we're on to the last 3 pack. George style, I think I didn't get many of these last time, but maybe it's changed a little bit, because I'm getting on my phone, I can see different messages popping up about payments struggling. So if you do get a message, I think it's literally just because Whatnot's quite relatively new, and if you've not paid on here before. Callum Boy, you've won the last roll of tapes. Congratulations. So that's the 3 tapes. And then next, this is a pretty cool one. This is a bit of a curveball. This is Husky, so it's Home Depot brand, and it's 100 heavy-duty utility blades in a little dispenser, so you can clip that to your belt and then kind of have 100 blades on the go. If you use a lot of utility blades, 100 blades on a dispenser is pretty good going. And these are Husky, so these came in, like I say, this liquidation palette, and I was like, Husky, how's that ended up? But got 2 of these as well. Pretty chunky pack of blades. I did a video with the pink foam and covered it over and made a pin cushion with it. That's good. 20 quid for those. I think you can pay 25, 30 quid, up to 40 quid on a big 100 pack of blades. Kick on to the next one. So you've had a good deal there. Brilliant. Next one. Make loads of money with your cut-offs of shadow foam. With the pink foam. We've really... I think there's like literally a tiny bit left. But it really did move very slowly compared to some of the other colours, which are, we're bringing containers in all the time. Joe Taylor, you've won the second one. Well done. That is a good one. Right, where are we up to on that is there. Right, next up we've got yes, this is a cool item. This is the German folding scraper. So I've got a few more of these. I'm getting to the very last couple now. I've saved a couple for the next stream as well, but these are I got these in Hornbach, a German shop, and they were in our video, and everyone loved them because it's a multi-tool, like, folding scraper. It's got a few different tools on it, but the scraper, usually it's a pair of pliers, right? But this is a scraper with kind of like a roller cleaner and then a little hook on it, and it's sharpened. Just, where do you see that? First time I've ever seen it. That's why I bought a few of them. T Dunn, congratulations. This is one of those tools. You couldn't find it. I challenge you. You couldn't find that to buy, even if you tried, because I have. Because I thought that'd be a cool product to get shadow foam on, and then I could add it to the website as a merch, but it's, don't know who the heck makes it. Mitch Long's winning. 18 bids. There's lots of pre-bids in as well. It's pretty crazy. 53 total orders so far. I think we are moving now. T Dunn's unlocked bronze tier. Amazing, Mitch Long, you've won that one. So that is the 2 of those. And then we are on to a little bundle now. This is on one of these liquidation pallets. We had a lot of mixed DeWalt stuff. So I tried to group a few so I wasn't doing small lots of individual. So this is a pack of impact bits and drill bits from DeWalt. I put pictures on of everything. So there are like close-up pictures on the shop if you click the shop. But I'll kick this off. This is a set of 3 DeWalt drill bits, 2 packs of bits. One's Torx, one's square, and then there's also a 3/8 15.9mm 5/8 impact socket for DeWalt as well. So like a little DeWalt bundle. If you're into your DeWalt and you know, one of those is a good pilot size. The other 2 are like 5 and 6mm, but they are Imperial to be fair. So a little DeWalt bundle. Congratulations, Cielo. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. And you've unlocked prawns. Congratulations. Next, we're into... Now, everyone loved the hats last week, so I made sure to bring them back for this time. I've bundled them with a couple of bits. So, we're starting off with a Bosch hat. And this is a Bosch adjustable hat with like an embroidery on one side and embroidery on the other side. Bosch on the front. It's adjustable, nice hat, but also with a Bosch carpenter's pencil. I've got 2 of those little bundles just because... 2 bits of Bosch merch together makes it even better. I thought even better little bundle. Working on some error. No worries, Dominic. Well, you just keep trying, and we've got the items to one side, so it's all good. So many bronze tiers not being unlocked. So if you unlock bronze tier, top of the screen there's a little crown. If you click that, you can activate your 5% off the next 2 orders that you get. Satan's won that. Congratulations. And we've got the very next one going up. So again, Bosch cap, embroidered both sides, nice little navy blue hat with a Velcro adjustment on it, and then also a Bosch carpenter's pencil. Little bundle for Bosch. Anyone who's a Bosch fan or knows a Bosch fan, you can't. I don't know where you'd buy one of these because we got a couple of these from Bosch directly when we were at their tool fair, buying a load of Bosch stuff. We buy a lot of stuff for videos and end up usually with some good amounts of merch. And we always ask for 5. If you watch our videos, we always ask for 5, but sometimes we do get a couple extra, and I like to stick at 5. For the people, that's what we go with. We go with 5. Don't break it. We know it works. Just keep going with 5. And also, then I'm not trying to remember how many we did if it was always random numbers. Right, next is JCB black hat, and this one is a JCB black hat, adjustable, nice Velcro hat again. It's actually got JCB on the inside of this one too, and a JCB pen with this one. Little bundle. Anyone who likes JCB, watches Colin Firth or Tom Lamb, who are spinning around on the JCB telehandlers, get a hat to match. 15. Congratulations, Keith. Straight into the second one. Again, same little bundle. JCB hat and a JCB pen. 5 for the win is the nice number exactly. That's it. Sometimes I'll just grab a handful and then give it me that, and then I'm like, sometimes I won't get 5 and I've got to buy an extra one. A few times I've been given 3. Others, I can give you 2, I can give you 3, and then I'll just try and do a deal and buy the extras because it's got to be 5. To be fair, a lot of the giveaways I do buy when I'm in the shops. Ian has won the second one. Congratulations. That is the hat. Now we're on to the... this is some next level stuff now. If you thought Bosch and JCB was good, well, you're in for a treat, because next up is the Shadow Foam hat. Again, Velcro adjustable. It's got a bit of grey detail on it and some grey bits. Shadow Foam logo and a Shadow Foam pen. Got 2 of these as well. Everyone liked the hats last week. The hats went down really well. I mean, it is literally scorching at the minute, and who doesn't need a hat? So, any Stabler levels? No, not in this. We did have a Bosch level, and we had a Capro level last week. We are always getting new stuff, though, and we're going to be doing this sale every week. So, Icy's winning it, 13. Oh, I'm sad it didn't go for as much as Bosch as JCB, but... well, it's to be expected. You know, not quite there at JCB's level yet, are we? But we're working on it. Electrical tool, please, mate. We have got a lot of electrical. Like, literally, the last 20 items are Nipex. I put all the Nipex at the end because there's a lot of it. And I thought, hopefully, we build up to what I would say is the bed. Nipex is amazing. So there's 20, I think there's 15, 20 Nipex items on the end. Nipex hat, Shadow Foam hat, and Shadow Foam pen. 15. We're creeping up towards it's at JCB level. Congratulations, Gianello. Thank you very much. Bought some Temu pliers and then surprisingly high quality. Temu's a lottery. We've done 2 Temu videos and some stuff is surprisingly good. It's just their listings are a bit atrocious. Their RRPs are crazy and it's hard to... Knipex, yeah. There's so many ways of... A lot of people say Nipex, don't they? But it is Knipex. You are quite right. Fuzzy knot. Right, next up, black beanie. So it's a Shadow Foam beanie and a Shadow Foam pen. I thought, I didn't put any Shadow Foam merch in the last auction. I just thought I should have done that because I've got Shadow Foam merch, and you know I think that might go down well. I thought I'd give it a go. Beanie is on 13 quid. Andy's winning it. Nice quality result, Beanie. Congratulations, got 2 of those as well. Like I said, I've tried to do multiples of each item. So we're mixing it up, more people getting involved. Ryan's winning TCO, another little beanie and a pen. The pens are nice too. Nice writing pen made out of recycled plastic. So they're the only pens we have at Shadow Foam. You can kind of see. Nice little tidy clicking pen and a nice tidy beanie. Ammo's winning. And you've won it. And you've won it, Ammo. Congratulations. Amazing. That matchy cap. I saw your picture of you in your cap, Ammo. Now you got the matching beanie ready for winter months, which, you know, never far away in England, but, you know, hopefully we've got a full summer of nice weather to look forward to first. Captain Buddy, your video inspired me. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. We're always on the hunt for tools and putting good toolkits together. So if you've been inspired to get some quirky and cool tools, that's great. Right, next up, right, this is a bit of a weird one. I say weird, this is a pretty unusual one. I don't know where you would go to buy this. I couldn't find it online. These came on our liquidation pallet. Again, that teaser for a future video. This is the Milwaukee kind of super large mug. And it's not a print on there. That's actually a kind of laser engraved logo, one on both sides. The box at the bottom it says LXG. Big old mug. I've got 3 of these. And if you're a Milwaukee fan, you get a lot of brew in that, so it's a good old mug. Congratulations, you won the first one, Lewis. On to the second, got 3 of these. As a carpenter, I'm just desperately waiting for the Frood blade. It fits my track saw. I have a little kitchen to fit soon. Amazing. Happy days, Dylan. I hope you get it. And One Punch Matt won the giveaway. Amazing, Matchy. So you've got one of the Japanese sets of bits. iBart has won the mug, and it's your first purchase. So I can see your payment struggled, but if you just double check that, like I say, your bank can cause you issues. But you will get a Shadow Foam Zolstock with your mug. So congratulations on that. And on to the third mug, Dylan, Ultimate Legend, Milwaukee mug lad. I know you're not a big tea drinker, but you can put Monster in that, and I do believe it tastes better. Husky's winning. Wow, I won. Haha, great, brilliant. Yeah, Matchy, happy days. I'm glad. I didn't see, you might have won an item. I know you won an item last week, but we'll chuck it in with your item. Ian has won the mug, third mug. Brilliant, congratulations. And there you go in there. Right, next item is something from Klein, which is another great American brand. Got to love a bit of Klein. Oh, no, wait, no, it's not. It's actually a spoke shave. And then it's into Klein. Brilliant iBar. I can see you've sorted it. Right, next is a blue spoke shave. This is a flat spoke shave by Toolzone. Only got 1 of these. It's a random tool auction. I've never used a spoke shave in all my years, but I've seen other good carpenters use them. I know Bradshaw Joinery Oliver's probably very familiar with spoke shaves, but just not something I've ever used. But I do know what one is. For kind of, it's like if you're not using your plane, you're using your spoke shave. Congratulations, John. You've got that. Next up is the Klein. So Klein tools. We've got these canvas pouches. There's actually 4 of these, 2 yellow and 2 blue. We're starting off with blue. But I'll show you the yellow one. They're all the same, but there's yellow and blue. And basically, it's a 10-inch by 8-inch by 3.5-inch canvas bag with a loop on the side. So you can kind of loop it on your belt, fill it with nails, have it off your pants, or just fill it with other stuff. Way to organise your stuff. Really good bits. Made in the USA. Klein Tools blue canvas bag. And it's off. Not got a huge amount of these. 2 of these are the only Klein Tools that we found on this palette, but we've got 2 blue, 2 yellow. What to use it for? I think you can have this on like a carabiner on your belt, fill it with like screws, or fill it with anything that's attached to you, you need them, or just organising your tools and your kit, you know, rather than having a tote full of just loads of stuff. Brilliant, congratulations, stay on point, you've won 1. Straight into the next blue one. We got the, and if you didn't know what the buyer's giveaway is, top right of the screen, the followers giveaway, top right of the screen, there's a little button, you click that, all it'll do is ask you to follow, basically, the profile, and then you get entered into the giveaway, and the giveaway is a 5-pack of 1/4-inch, really high-quality impact bits from Vessel. Vessel is a made in Japan, Japanese brand. So we've got 10 of those we're giving away tonight, and then when we've done all of those, we're giving away the German Zollstocks. Again, all you've got to do is follow, click the button. Every time it pops up, click it. And we've just had Ryan won the second blue canvas bag onto the yellow one. So we'll do the loose one first. This one has been opened just so I can see what it was and show you guys. So it's just a zip up canvas bag in yellow with a kind of pilot on it so you can attach it to something. Got Klein tools on the front. It's gusseted, which means it's got this kind of stitched in gusset so it can stand up. It wouldn't just fall over. Stuff by Neil has won the yellow one, and we're straight into the second yellow one, last Klein bag.
Not actually JCB hat. You want to make it central.
Brilliant. So you want a JCB hat, make a central? You've got the Klein bag to go with it. That was Matt who remembered that. Matt's with me on the laptop. Steve's winning it. Music's gone off. Steve Sweets, congratulations. Right then, so that is the Klein. We are on to Milwaukee Row. This is where all of Milwaukee comes out, starting with bits. So these are pretty cool little, if you've got a any sockets and you've got an impact gun, you might be useful to have one of these in your kit. This is a 3-piece socket adapter kit. So it's 1/4 inch square socket driver to a 1/4 inch kind of drill drive bit, and then 3/8 and 1/2 inch. I've got 3 of these. 50 times life it says on it, so it's, you know, Milwaukee are rating it. When it's black matte like this, it's impact rated. Got 3 of these little kits. Socket adapters they're called. Here you go, Dylan. Yeah, we've got the Milwaukee Row, all for you, Dylan. Loads of Milwaukee stuff. Bees and Theo's won that one. Straight into the second. Congratulations. Second one. Theo's in for a second set. They are handy to have, to be fair. I do love these. I think if you're making a toolkit, the idea that you just, this one small item gives you so much more versatility. Second winner, Danny, and we've got the driver being won as well, the giveaway. Oh, Cancelo has won it. So you've won a few items, and now you're getting a vessel bit kit in your order. Congratulations. Right, last bit kit. You right?
Ian V4S, first time buyer.
Ian V4S, first time buyer. So anyone who's a first time buyer in the auction, even if I don't shout it out, I will have a note on the order slip. You'll get a 2-meter Shadow Foam Zolstock chucked in with your order. So congratulations. And Danny has unlocked bronze tier, which means you get 5% off your next 2 orders. Top of the screen, there's a crown. You click that, you can activate it. We're adding all the features. We didn't have all the features last auction. I didn't know how to use it, but I'm getting better. So all the features unlocked. Gareth has won the 3rd one. Right, next up, we're on to the 10-inch nail puller. So this is the Milwaukee nail puller and pry bar. Only got one of these. Cool little item. Nice quality. I've got one of these in the Milwaukee wall right behind me, and I've also got the exact same version in blue from S-Wing. And it's just a great, handy little tool. Very small, good quality tool. And Tim is winning it. Cancelo. I want to say Cancelo, like the footballer, has won it. Cancelo, City player. And you've won it. He's in the chat. 35. Well done. Right, next up, we've got the Milwaukee electrician scissors. Again, we've got one of these. This is a set of, they're like cable shears, basically. You can cut through cables. Electrician scissors with a little belt clip and belt sheath you can see on the back. And it's, I've only got one of these. And you've also got a little crimper on the, you can kind of see the little nib on the handle of the scissor. That's for like crimping ferrules. 38. Well done to staff. Right, next up is, this is a cool little item. One of my little favourite Milwaukee items that I found in America. And this is the 2-meter imperial and metric pocket size tape measure. I've got 2 of these, little key ring. It literally, you can see it's absolutely flipping tiny thing. Key ring, 2-meter tape. I mean, a 2-meter tape is pretty much all you need. If you're pricing up a job or you're measuring up something, having that in your pocket, I think, is just genius. So Stuff by Neil's winning it. Was hoping to nick that pry bar for a tenner. That's it. These auctions, it's funny how they go, because some of the stuff has gone, like the Rotenberger and a couple of the more quick. Graham's won it. Brilliant. So you've won. So congratulations, Graham. You've got your credits. So I think you might have to link your card, because what it's done is it's used your credits, but I think it has to charge you for your shipping, which will be a couple of quid. So you might have to relink your card. But we've got another one of those. Let's kick off the second one. Second little pocket 2-meter tape by Milwaukee, metric and imperial. Lewis has got a couple of these tapes. Yeah, most things you don't need more than a 2 meter tape. So the idea of how small and thin it is, it's just a really nice quality one too. I really like it. And Neil has won that one. Congratulations. Right, next up, we've got a little Milwaukee bundle. This is a couple random items, but we've got 3 woodworking drill bits. And it is 5mm, 6mm, and 7mm. We've also got some long PH2 screwdriver bits, 1/4 inch bits, and also randomly a little soldering tip for it's a chisel tip for the M12 soldering iron. So if you've got an M12 soldering iron, that's a tip, plus the drills. Handy little bundle from Milwaukee. Again, I had a few of these items turn up and I just didn't want to do them individually, so just made a little Milwaukee bundle. And they're all brand new, obviously. You can see the PH bits I personally would find very useful, and the long PH screwdriver bits, PH2. But if you've got soldering tip as well, I bet you that's like 20 quid on its own. Spare parts are never cheap. JP's won it. Congratulations, JP. Happy days. Right. Next up, we've got the grey workskin t-shirt. So this is the size large Milwaukee grey workskin t-shirt. Boosh, you only got one of these. Really nice. Oh,
JP's first time.
JP's first purchase. I know you've got a Zoll stock, JP, but you've got another one coming your way. Legend. Never can have too many Zoll stocks. Very handy. You put that in another toolkit. So the workskin t-shirt, I've got a couple of these in extra large, and they're tight. I can tell you that, but they're very comfortable. I want this too. Congratulations. And you've won it. Well done. Right, next up. This is cool. We've got a cool run of knives now. These are the ToughBuilt knives starting off. So this is a folding fastback Milwaukee knife. Got 2 of these. And it's a ToughBuilt, which is it's like an electrician's knife for stripping cables and stuff. 2 of these. Really nice classic Milwaukee quality folding knife. Callum boys in. Do you have info that I've fixed the payment issue? How do you know if you get the first purchase prize? If you've never purchased from us before until the show, you will get one. So it doesn't have to be the first purchase on the Whatnot app at all. So Polly Pickle, I can see you've made your first purchase ever. So you've just made that on this live stream. So amazing. Congratulations and thank you. And you will get a Zoll stock. But if it's also your first purchase from me, but not from Whatnot, for example, I'll get a note on your shipping slip and I'll make sure you get one. And Matt, you definitely, I'm sure you've got a few items coming your way, I'm sure. So you'll get a Zoll stock as well. I know you purchased last time, didn't you? But yeah, Matt is my brother-in-law. So you can't knock him up with his Zoll stock. What can I do? Right, next item. I love. Stumbled across this. No idea what I'm doing, but happy with my knife. Well done. I'm really glad you've got something out of the auction and you've joined us and you've chosen us to be your first order. That's really amazing. The first time purchases, you've started something now because it's addictive, whatnot. I've bought a few random things off here and I've only been on here a couple of weeks. Got a pair of jeans on the way for myself. Oh, it's fantastic. Right, next we've got the same again. This isn't the ToughBuilt knife though. This is a traditional straight blade, but this one has got a camo handle, which is pretty cool. Again, this is just a folding blade with a camo handle. So let's kick that off. Got two of these. I should have had 2. I thought I had 2 of these.
Stay on point 10. He's first time buyer.
Stay on point 10. You've won. So you get a Zoll stock with your order. Again, 2 meter folding ruler. You're gonna love this. It's great. It just twists like this. 2 meters, really handy tool. It's a Shadow Foam branded one, and it's going in your order. Congratulations, Ad Husk, you've won the fastback camo folding knife. Yeah, there was 2. I thought there was 2. So we've gone straight to the next one. We've got 2 of this one as well. Just really nice quality, these, and it's unusual to see this camo finish. I've seen that in America, but never in the UK. So they love a bit of knives and camo over there, don't they? We've got a bit over here now, creeping over. George is winning. Last one. The camo folding knife. Stay on point, top man. Well, legend. George Dow, you've won that. Congratulations. And you're a first-time purchaser as well, so you will also get a Zoll stock. I can say it's having trouble with your payment, but you might have to give your bank a nudge because sometimes they don't like Whatnot straight out the gate. Right, third knife and last knife. We've got 3 of this one. And this is the folding knife with a serration on it. So it's a little bit serrated up here. It's got the screwdriver in it, and that screwdriver rotates, and it's also got a bottle opener in. So they call it the 5-in-1 fastback knife, and I think it's pretty awesome to have a screwdriver built on your knife. You have it in your pockets doing more stuff. And his name is Knife Cena. Any speakers, boss man? Not in this auction. T Dunn has won that. Congratulations. I'm making notes though. I've got Budweiser merch and speakers and Stabler levels in the requested list. So anything else you'd like to see, I can try and have a look for sourcing it. I nearly got a load of Dickies work socks the other day, thinking that might be something quite cool. But I don't think I needed hundreds of pairs, so I just need a few for the for the auction. Congratulations, Ad Husk, you've won the second one. On to the third and final one. And you've unlocked bronze tier. Stabile levels is a good shout. Yeah, well, any German tools are just quality, aren't they? We've got another giveaway started as well. Vessel made in Japan. Last fastback knife. Again, this is the 5-in-1, so it's got all of the bits and bobs. It's got a bottle opener, it's got the serrations on it, it's got the screwdriver on the back, which is pretty cool. Bailey Green, congratulations, has won that auction. Right, that is the, I think we've still got, no, we're not on Milwaukee now. We are moving to, and these have been mentioned, Dylan is waiting for the Frood made in Italy 165mm circular saw blade. So we've got two of these. Brand new, obviously, everything's brand new on the stream. Made in Italy, circular saw blade. Has the payment worked? George, can you see if George is on the sold? Has it worked? Yeah, it looks like I'm getting a nod from Matt. Ultimate Legends winning. 23, I got two of these as well. Dylan's going to win it. Legend. Ultimate Legend, in fact. Right, into the next one. I like your picture, Dylan. I like your profile picture. It just popped up. That's you at Make Essential. I couldn't tell if it was you and me, but it was definitely you. And then we got the second Frood circular saw blade, 165mm. What else can I tell you about it? It's for wood. It's carbide, TICO, made by Frood in Italy, perma-shield protection, top quality stuff. And Tim Man Dave has won the second one. Congratulations. Right, here's a pretty cool one. I've put this on a quick, this should be a quick auction, this. I've got 10 Shadow Foam Zoll stock. So now's your chance. If you want one of these, we've got 10 running back to back, and they are quick. Oh, still saying 20 seconds. So it's a 2-meter Shadow Foam Zoll stock. And if you're not a first time buyer, you want one of these in your orders, I've got 10 of these to go.
Ad Husk 10 was the first time buyer.
Ad Husk 10, you're going to get one of these in your order as well. Tiny is going to win a Zoll stock, and I'm just going to click straight into the next one. Congratulations, Tiny, you've got one in your order. I need to watch this screen. It shows me if it's first time buyer on this one, but not on this one. I've got a laptop low down and a phone up here, and it's not showing me on the phone. Did my payment go through? FK Designs, do you want to have a quick look for that one? Yeah, I think we're getting a nod, yeah. Sam Wickham has won the second one, straight into the third one. First time auction, so you will get 2 of these. But actually, to be fair, what I'll do is if you've won, you've bought one, and then rather than you've won one, I will put a A5 notebook in instead, which is coming up later, but it'll be an A5 Shadow Foam notebook and pen, which is roughly the same value. So we'll make sure you don't get, unless you want to, you let me know. Dylan's winning, and on to the next one. Send to. Well, they're a tape measure at the end of the day, so you can never have too many tape measures. Literally, like, what goes missing more commonly than your flipping tape measure? Like, you could have 10 tape measures and you would get through them. That's why tape measures are one of the only tools you buy in triple packs. Quite often, tape measures you can buy in triple packs. I'm surprised we haven't got any of the nebulizers. You know, that is a throwback. You know what? I've got nebulizers in the cupboard. I should have brought them down. Congratulations. On to the next one. We've got a few left. What are we on? We're on 5. We're halfway through. I'm loving this. This is love for the Shadow Foam Zoll stock. German Zoll stocks, these folding rulers, like the fact that they're everywhere in Europe and then really not common in the UK is. I'm glad we're bringing them bringing up the popularity.
Tiny 682, first purchase.
First purchase, Tiny 682, and Peter Pepper has also first purchase. Anyone who's buying a Zoll stock, we're going to put in a pad with your order, so you get that additional gift for buying something, but it won't be 2 of these. I'll put in an A5 pad. Yeah, one, Tiny, you've won a first purchase. Yeah, well, I'll make sure that everyone gets a really cool little package. So if you've bought one of these, I'll put in the A5 pad and pen, which is about the same. Matt Mill has won one. First purchase, whatnot credits. Oh, this is amazing. It's great to see first purchases. You'll get a lovely little pack here for 13 quid. You'll get this, and you'll also get an A5 pad, which I've got one coming up, actually. I chucked a few in the auction. Where the heck is it? It escapes me. There it is. Yeah, so this is the A5 pad. It's got shadow foam down the side. It's got a nice little red band. We'll put it with the pen as well, and that way you'll get a lovely little parcel.
Liza, first time purchase?
First time purchase, great little bundle. So basically what we're doing here is it's your first time purchase, you're getting a little duo kit of shadow foam stuff. So that's awesome. Grab Sick is winning. The 2 meters all stock. What's going on here? Belper's just nipped in at the end. Congratulations, you've won the 8th one. We've got 2 left. Into the next.
First purchase.
First purchase, you get an A5 pad. This is brilliant. I'm really pleased to see all the first purchases. You get the whatnot bug. You'll be buying random junk on here like me. Like, what? I think I bought a Lego figure and a pair of jeans and a silver coin. It's mad what's on here. Right, we're on the second to last. Steve's winning it. Steve89, Steve Al has won it. First time purchase again, so we'll send you that with the A5 pad and the pen as well. Lovely little bundle. Last one. I'm glad I did this now. I was second guessing myself. I thought, oh, should I do that? But I just thought I know there'll be a lot of people with the first time with whatnot credits, not knowing what they can spend them on. So brilliant. Every show would make it a little bit different. Forgot to mention you got your delivery note. Yeah, that was me who packed your order. Looked after you, Dylan. I can't remember what I wrote now, but it was funny when I was packing the order because I only did half of them. Right, next, we're on the last one, or are we on to... No, we're on to Liber now. So congratulations to all of the people who bought Zol stocks. That is amazing. I'm loving the fact that they all went. Next up is a couple of rare Zol stocks that came in a big old bundle of Zol stocks that I got. And these are plastic. So we have one of these, and it's basically like for electricians Zol stocks. It's a plastic, composite. This one's not composite, but it's plastic. Liber, which is like the German JCB. And I've got 2 of them. It's 2 meter folding Zol stock, but a bit of a rare one. I'm a collector. If you watch any videos, you know I collect Zol stocks, and I got a couple of dupes, and I thought they would be better served rather than on the shelf. Someone could add them to their collection if you're starting off. So pretty cool one to kick off with. You've got Liber on both sides. Nice little Zol stock. I'm Shrek's twin brother is winning at 11, and you've won it. Congratulations. Second one. Hi, Daddy. I'm guessing that is one of my little ones is popped onto the show. So I've got 3 kids. One of them is 3 and should definitely be in bed by now. The other 2, I can imagine, have stayed up past the bedtime. So quite likely one of those, one of my older girls. Are you doing the Nipex in today's live? Yes. If you go on if you click the shop button, bottom right, you can see the full list of everything that's coming, and we've got 15 to 20, I think 15 items, Nipex items, all coming up at the end. So they are all coming. Right, next, Hyper Tough. So that was both Johem, congratulations on that. Next item is Hyper Tough. So this is American. These are from Walmart. You can't get them over here. In the UK, we have Hyper Tough in Asda, and it's like their budget brand. In Walmart in America, they have this premium line of Hyper Tough, and this is their 2-piece multi-tool pen set. It's like one's got a light on it. They both got rulers on. One's a pen. They have a bubble level, bottle opener, ruler, slotted precision screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, and a stylus, and a pen. And you've got a retractable ballpoint pen on both of them. So they are both pens. Got 2 of these little bundles. A little American special. When I'm in America, I sometimes end up with extra bits. Sam Whitcomb has won the first one, and second. It's the second exactly the same. Brand new, sealed. Everything's brand new. $107 items have gone, which is baffling. We've done an hour and we've done 107 items. I think that is good. I think we are sticking at a good pace. Congratulations, Stay on Point. You have won the second one. Right, now it's a little part. We've got a couple of part guide tools. And this is a hammer bundle. So this is an engineer's hammer and a claw hammer. Parkside. Who doesn't love a bit of Parkside? Boom. Got one little bundle. Engineer's hammer, claw hammer. I've got a Parkside video coming soon. I don't know when. Stay on Point. It's got bronze tier. Congratulations. The crown at the top of the screen. You can click that and activate 5% off your next couple of orders. by getting that bronze tier. Activating all the features and whatnot now. Parkside bundle is the Parkside video coming up has got some really cool bits, because with Parkside, you can't just decide to go down there and buy a load of tools. You've just got to go and do your shopping there every week and buy all the weird, cool stuff over a period of time. And that is how you get a good collection of Parkside stuff. Right, next up, we've got some more Parkside. This is Parrot Beak nippers and Mosaic nippers. So if you're doing anything with tiling, these are for you. They are a set of like quirky, they're like basically for nibbling tiles and making them smaller. And then these are like rolling diamond discs to kind of split little tiles in half. And then the Parrot Beak nippers are for like nibbling the edge of a tile, basically. Ian has got bronze tier. This little Parkside, it is indeed. Maddles has won that little bundle there for £8. Congratulations. Decton is the big old 9-inch Carpenter's square. The wooden square by Decton. Nice little thing. And it's, you can see it's a speed square kind of style where you've got this raised edge. Not like an engineer's flat square. MK's winning it. FK Designs. Ibri's in. Ibri Dave, legend. I just saw you bid, Ibri. I've not seen you comment, but I've seen you bid, so I know you're here. Well done. Get your credits spent, mate.
Age Cal, first time.
Age Cal, congratulations, first time buyer. So you get a 2 meter Zoll stock in with your order. So that makes that a lovely little bundle. And then we're on to Protractor again. So this is some stock that we used to sell with Shadow Foam, and it just kind of sat in a box when we stopped selling it, and we've got a few extras. So these are stainless steel, 150mm long, 180-degree protractors. And we've got our giveaway winner, Sam Whitcomb, and you have won the 5-pack of impact rated vessel Japanese bits. So we've got a few of those left. And what was that? Is that our 7th or 8th giveaway? We've only probably not got too many more of those left. So this is the item that's up on the screen. Stainless steel 6-inch protractor. Got 5 of these. Jan Bout has won one. Kick into the next one. Handy little thing to have in any toolkit, really, a stainless steel protractor, 180 degrees. You're doing any kind of work with marking out eagles, beaks, or joists and trying to get angles on stuff. Just having one of these can be very, very useful. TSEO's winning the second one. Congratulations, into the third. Pristine, clean speed. It's all too fast for me. Oh, I should flip and try and be me. I've got 2 screens in front of me here. I'm trying to read the comments. I've just read the name Kelly. Kelly got me as all stock, legend. Oh, I mean, I must have missed that. Right, okay, so right, one of those was Kelly. FK Designs won the York. Brilliant. We've got a protractor, and we've got a couple left. This is the 4th one. Hold it a bit closer. It's just a nice little thing, little brass adjuster on it. Derry's winning. Number 4. Any more hammers or any trowels? Add it to the list. We've just sold the only hammers. I'm trying to. What first purchase, Paul? Brilliant, congratulations. That's a good one. So you've had that for £8, and you get in a Zoll stock, 2 meter Shadow Foam Zoll stock in with your order. Congratulations. And we are on to our last protractor. Yes, we sold the only hammers. I've tried to go with a relatively light. Actually, there is one hammer. Actually, the £50 toolkit. If you go in the shop and right down to the bottom, some of the last items are the big items. I've got the Stanley Pro Trade Lift, which is about 120 quid on its own. This toolkit here was a £50 toolkit challenge, probably worth more like 100 quid because I got some absolute bargains in there. Last one of those grab sticks won that. Congratulations. And we are on to the plastic contour gauge, which is this little beastie for any time you've ever done any profile work or trying to go around some architrave with a tile or with some laminate flooring. Having a contour gauge is pretty handy, and this is a big old 10-inch one. Any DeWalt tools? Yes, but we've got more next week, but we've done a load of DeWalt tools. What we've got coming up is, you go on the shop, you can see, but we've got loads of Nipex tools. I've got a bunch of Makita tools coming next. I've got some Vessel Japanese tools, and we've got, as you can see over here, we've got some Tajima coming up, which is Japanese, and we've got the Ferrex drills, we've got the big old toolkit, and the Stanley Trade Lift. And Stanley is owned by DeWalt, so, well, it's owned by Stanley Black & Decker, but they're all part of the same group, so that's kind of DeWalt. As long as my future hammer doesn't go anywhere, Legend. Right, so congratulations to TCO who's won the contour finder. Next up is a load of the multi-angle finders, and if you don't know what this is if you're doing profile work, you're doing angle finding, or you're doing tiling, you can set this to kind of template the size and shape of something, lock it down with the knobs, and then you can have it as like a gauge. Basically, it's called a multi-angle gauge. There's 4 of these. I thought it was 5, but I think it's 4. Nice little thing, and handy little thing again in your toolkit. Not got too many of them, and it's quite good for working with shadow foam as well. If you're trying to kind of do a set size square shape, or if you want to create a square for like cables, sometimes you can set one of these. Last week's free disc as free gift, exactly. I had a couple left, and we did blitz through a lot of free gifts last week. Congratulations, Dylan, you've won one for £8. Next, we've got another one. I had a couple left, and I just thought, well, if anyone missed out on one and wanted one, I'll put them on as an item. Andrew's winning. Any socket sets? We had a socket set last week. I think we've got a couple of sockets in the £50 toolkit. And I think next week there's going to be a totally new range of stuff again. There's some more ToughBuilt for next week, some more Milwaukee, some more DeWalt, bit of Makita again. I'm trying to split the big brands across the shows, just so it's, you know, there's always a mixture rather than just having everything Milwaukee and then everything DeWalt. So I've been trying to split it up. Congratulations, Pepper, you've won that one. And we're on to the second to last one. It's one of those tools that, you know, you don't, what's the saying? Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So having it in your toolkit for the next time you're doing laminate flooring or any sort of tiling, or even, like I say, even with shadow foam work. Congratulations, Tim and Dave. You've got the, I think this is the last one now. I thought there was 5, but it's saying 4, but maybe there's one more after this. But it could be the last one. I think it is. When's the next giveaway? Are you going to kick off the next giveaway?
The last.
But we've got 5 Zol stocks after that.
Yeah.
So just kick off.
Yeah.
Last giveaway for the 5-piece special Japanese bits. Just keep them going. And then this is is it the last? So David Pat has won that one. Have we got one more? I thought it was 5. So I've got one more. This is the last one. So 5 of these. And then we're into a Makita 80, I think 31 piece actually. Bit set with bit holder. So we've got a few Makita items next. What's One Punch Matt trying? There's the music. Start some music off again. Peter has won that one. Congratulations. Right, so that is the multi-angle finders. First time buy. Brilliant. Well, that's a great little deal then. So you've had that for £8 and you get 2 meter folding shadow foams all stock with it. Congratulations, Peter. Right, Stanley lift. That is a good item. Stanley lift. It lifts 150 kilos. It can go like ramp up and ramp back down again. We demoed this in a video, so it's only ever had one squeeze of the trigger. And I bought this from the tool fair in Bolton. And I just thought it's better. Someone is going to get more use out of it than I am. So we put it on the show. Right then, so Makita 31-piece 1/4-inch bit set in a nice little holder with a belt clip with a bit holder in the bottom. We're into a few Makita items now. This is a nice little small compact kit. It breathes in. TCO. Has pinched it. TCO, congratulations. Right, that is that one. That goes with those. Right, into this is a bunch of Makita items now, starting with this chunky old impact driver set. So this is impact bit set, 60-piece, impact rated, XPS. This is a really, really high quality Makita bit. You can see there's a whole chunk of bits in there, plus some nut spinners. Great little set. Let's kick into it. Also got a few pre-bids this one, to be fair. I think it didn't start at £1 then, it started like 20. Use mine very often, super useful for decking and kitchen fitting. Yeah, the door lifts. I'm definitely hanging a door, trying to get it off the ground so you're not having, you can get those little airbags, which are nice, but you can go really high with that as well. Callum Boy has won it, congratulations. That's a good price on that kit. Right, next up, we've got more Makita stuff. So next one is a 200mm flexible 1/4-inch bit holder. So this is literally 1/4-inch, goes in your drill, holds 1/4-inch bits, and it's flexible. And it can, get around if you're doing awkward stuff in a kitchen and you're trying to get a screw in around a corner, then you've got a flexible bit. It's quite a handy little thing. Got one of those. Got a few singles of Makita stuff. Callum Boy. Congratulations. Nice little win. Next one is the 22-piece keyring bit holder. This one comes with a 1/4-inch socket driver on the front as well. So you've got how many bits? 20 screwdriver bits, and then a 1/4-inch bit holder, and then a 1/4-inch socket bit holder on a little carabiner there from Makita. Cool little kit from Makita. You have some unusual stuff, Makita, but it's quite hard to find. Makita it just turns up randomly in some of the random shops I've been in. Just see some weird Makita stuff. Sayak has won that. Congratulations. That's the first purchase. Congratulations. So you'll get the 2 meters all stock with your order. Congratulations. That makes that a great little deal. Next, we've got a bundle. You can see what I've done here. I've tried to put the small little items into cool little bundles. This is a nice one. This is 3 long PH2, so Phillips 2 screwdriver bits with the little attachment to make it magnetic. So you can see that kind of magnetizes the tip, makes it much more magnetic than your normal kind of steel magnetic bit. So it attaches to any bit of that. Quite a cool little thing. Not seen it before, but it turned up in this liquidation stock that you'll see in a video coming very soon. Thanks for all the new followers. I can see loads of new followers. If you've seen top right of the screen, that giveaway symbol, tap that, and as long as you're following, you'll be entered into a giveaway, which is drawing in literally 4 minutes. And you can win on this one. It's a 2-meter German-made Zollstock, quite a rare one. It's red and white. Andrew has won the auction for the Makita bits. Congratulations. That is the Makita stuff. No, there's another Makita item in the next box. And this item is also an unusual one that I've not seen before. This is a Makita 1/4-inch bit holder. So literally, you can clip a 1/4-inch bit in there, and then it can hang on your belt or your keys or whatever, and then you just pull that back and drop it out. So any 1/4-inch bit you want to have stored, you can have on that. I've never seen a Makita one until it turned up on the pallet. It's got Makita on the front, and I think I've got 3 of those. Pretty mad stuff that turns up. I don't know where you'd source that from. If you know to search for it, you might find it. Drawing the winner for the first Zollstock. Riley has won one. Congratulations. So we cover the shipping on the Zollstock on the free giveaways. Oh no, you've won the last vessel kit, have you? So we're into the giveaways now. Right, so that's the last vessel bit set that you've won. So that's the Japanese-made impact bits. Really good quality. These, like at least 10 quid a pack, depending on which one. It's all going to be a random one that gets sent, but there's 5. And we're on the Makita bit. Andrew's just won it. Congratulations. We've got 2 more of those. It's going so quick. Andrew C, bronze tier. Congratulations. You got 5% off your next 2 orders now. Little crown at the top you can click and you can go into there and activate it. Next 1/4-inch bit holder. Riley, oh, no worries. We did 5 giveaways, I think, last week. Maybe it was more, but I think it was 5. Maybe it was 10. But this week we've done 20. We want to just keep them going. It's just because it's so easy to enter. Literally tap that word giveaway, top right of the screen. You'll be entered into the draw. 4.5 minutes, we'll draw another winner. We'll just keep them rolling. And all you've got to do is follow along. Andrew's won that one. Congratulations. Third and final little Makita 1/4-inch bit holder. Worth it for entertainment. Well, it is. I tell you, it's entertaining me. I did 6 live streams on YouTube. I was just cutting foam, and it was fun. But this is another level, doing the tool auctions. I don't think there's anyone else in the UK auctioning tools, so hopefully some others get on it, and then I can buy tools as well. Tim and Dave won that 3rd one. Congratulations. Right, next up is a really cool Japanese 9mm snap-off knife. And what makes this different is it's got a much steeper angle on the end of the blade. I'll show you, because it's a really nice quality 9mm snap-off blade. If you ever do anything with vinyl, this is a really good little pickup, because you can see it's a really sharp blade, much steeper than normal, so it's really fine, more like a scalpel. And then on the end, you've got a little picking tool, like a little flat plate for picking. And it doesn't just come on like that. We've got 3 bundles, and they all come with a pack of 10 replacement blades. Tajima, Japanese brand, great brand. Boom, kicking off. Tajima is a brand we've picked up a few items from, but I've kind of been saving this brand to look at when we do the Japanese kind of tool hunt, because I know they've got some amazing tape measures, cork guns, knives, some little accessories for tape measures. Ryan the Van Builder's winning. Congratulations. On to the next one. I've got 3 of these little bundles. Another one. So it's the blade and so it's the knife and 10 blades to go with it. When would be the next YouTube live stream? This is actually streaming on YouTube at the same time. So it should be multicasting to Facebook and YouTube. So technically, it's a YouTube live as well as a Whatnot live. Congratulations, Don. You've won the second bundle.
First purchase.
First purchase. So you get a 2 meter Zolstock in with your order. Congratulations. 2 meter folding ruler. Any first purchase tonight, not just first purchase on Whatnot, first purchase with us, will get a 2 meter Zolstock thrown into your order as a thank you. So if I've not said that to you when you're a first purchase, it will say it on your note when we pack all the orders. So don't worry, you won't miss out. This is the third Tajima knife. I think I'm good for knives. Ad Husk, fair play. It's a different knife though. First purchase, Susie. Congratulations. Again, you'll get a Shadow Foam Zolstock in with your order. Congratulations. Right, I think we've got one more Makita. Oh no, Vessel. Right, so 2 of these. We've got one of these on the buyer's giveaway. So if you bought something, stay to the end. You'll be able to enter the buyer's giveaway. And that one is for a full set of the Vessel 31-piece impact bits. It's a really nice set, this, in a really cool little holder. So this is what the holder looks like. And that folds back, and then this kind of pops up. And it's just quite a nice little gadgety 31-piece bit holder. But also, it's not just a gadget you want. They're like impact rated ball drive, they're called. Screwdriver bits, made in Japan, really good quality, really tough. And I've got 2 sets of these. That's the first one starting off. And we've got another third set on the buyer's giveaway at the end. So Vessel, like I say, sign of things to come with Japanese tools. Carsborn, as I saw your name pop up then, you've dropped a bid on it. Hope you like the hats from last week. Ding Dong Dion is winning. TCO has nipped in right at the last second, and you've won it. Congratulations. You've got one more set though. Ding Dong. Maybe you get this one. Giveaway has got 40 seconds. It's got 80 entries. If you've not clicked that giveaway, all you've got to do is tap it. Just tap that giveaway at the top right corner. It'll ask you to follow the channel, and why not? Because we've got more tool auctions coming. Tool auctions coming every Monday. So make sure you're following along, because it's going to be different stuff every week, all starting at £1. Hopefully we can just keep it going, because I'm loving it. So I'll keep going as long as I've got the feeling. As long as I can get cool tools, and not just. I want to have a mixture of brands each week. Right, congratulations, Callum boy. You've got the second set. That's awesome. Right, now, last Makita item is a Makita 9-piece ball end hex key set. Pretty cool. I've got 2 sets of these. Again, you don't see Makita hand tools very often. They just pop up randomly. There's nowhere I've seen with a whole selection. You just sometimes see a random one sat on a shelf. And I've got 2 sets of these. If you need a metric set of Allen keys, a good set, ball end set, this could be a good start, especially if you like Makita. Cosborn, congratulations, you've won that. We've got the second one. That set is only $35 on Amazon. Yeah, but you got your £10 credit and you're getting it from me. And it's supporting the channel, which is amazing. Really helps us keep the auctions going as well, because it's a pretty tricky thing. I think I've been lucky with all the first auction because I had a lot of surplus tools. This auction, I've been able to buy a liquidation pallet, and then some of the items in there was a mixture. I don't know what I'm going to do to keep the tools rocking and rolling, so hopefully we can...
Jacko 4, first purchase.
Jacko 4, first purchase. Congratulations. You got a Zolstock on with your order. Yeah, you're getting entertainment and the thrill of it, yeah. And if you want, I can sign anything you want me to sign, just to let me know. Right, I don't know if that devalues it, though, but that's we'll see. Right, next up, we've got a bunch of the A5 notebooks I mentioned earlier, and these come with a Shadow Foam pen. So this is a nice A5 notebook with kind of red detail. I'll open one up so you can see. It's like a lined notebook, Shadow Foam branded on the front with red detail. It's got like a red pen holder. They're quite nice bit of Shadow Foam merch. We've actually not got these listed for sale on the website yet. I've not got around to listing them. They were quite new in. We had them for Maker Central, and then we've not kind of put them live yet, but a nice A5 notebook with a pen. And I got 5 of these little bundles. Autographed photo with every purchase. Might be an idea. I think for me, the giveaway, a 5-piece impact vessel set or a Zolstock is a better giveaway. Or the Zolstock. Stuff by Niels won that. Congratulations. Next one. Got 5 of these little setups. Stuff by Neil's just unlocked bronze tier, so you can get 5% off your next 2 orders. Again, there's just a little crown at the top. You can click that and then activate. That's something I only learned about yesterday, watching someone else's Whatnot stream. I saw that was, what's this crown they've got? Why are people getting bronze tiers? And then set it all up. It was just an extra little feature. I thought, why? If it's there, let's get it set up. Callum Boy, congratulations. You got a pad and pen with your order. You're going to have a nice little parcel of stuff, Callum Boy. You had a... Hopefully you got all your goodies from last week through safely, and you're going to have another load of stuff coming. It's like Christmas morning every week for you with cool stuff coming from Whatnot. Mitch is winning the 3rd one we're on. Congratulations. On to the 4th one. We've done 142 items in coming up to an hour and a half. I think we're doing well. Mitch, it's just said you're trouble your payment. Sometimes your bank will see Whatnot, and if it's not seen it before, it can sometimes cause problems. So you give it a little nudge. Sometimes it'll give it an approval. Tom Wales winning this one. This is our 4th book, and then on to the 5th and final A5 notebook, Shadow Foam with the pen, little bundle.
First purchase, Tom Will.
First purchase, Tom Will. Congratulations. So you'll get a lovely little bundle because you'll get the 2 meters old stock as well for your first purchase. Coming to you. Congratulations. Great little pickup. Gav's winning the last notebook. TCO is nipped in at the last second, and you've got yourself a notebook as well, TCO. Well done. Congratulations. Right. Now, this is a bit of a weird one. These were from 2 years ago. We were doing a maker's gift. We were trying to create a maker's gift, and I bought a bunch of these electric shock lighters. So it looks like a lighter, but it's actually a little electric shocker. You press that, and flipping heck, it gives you a little bit of a belt. And I've got 10 of them. So we'll just blitz through these. Okay, now use it. I just pressed it. It gives you a bit of a thing. If you know it's coming, it's not so bad. But if you give it to someone, it is a little bit of a... I had these on, and I thought, you know what, that it's a fun little thing. Where'd you get that from? So thought that'd be fun. FK Ian House nicked in. I got 10 of these. Congratulations, 10. I'm going to keep my eye out for first purchases.
Really investing in skills and training programs across
I see.
people grow because people grow the economy and grow the economy.
Try it for us. I've tried it twice now. Sign mine, ad husk. What am I signing? The pad.
There's all stocks.
There's all stock. Yeah, okay. We'll have to buy a silver. I forgot silver Sharpie. Oh, I've got a grey Sharpie. I'll have to buy a silver Sharpie and try and if I can, I'll sign them. Get the Sharpie ready for those signed bits. I've got a black Sharpie, but I'll have to get some silver Sharpies. Right, is anyone we on that one? Second one's one. I need to blitz through these. We've got 10 of them. Sign my Zolstock, HA. Okay. Can you write a list? Have you got a pad and pen? Can you write a list of anyone who's asking? Just write down the usernames of anyone. Here you go. There's a pad. And here you go. You can have a Shadow Foam pen to write it down with. That'll be a tenner. Get it on the bid. Made first purchase 2366677. Interesting username. You've got your first purchase, so you'll get that with your 2 meters all stock. We've also had the giveaway drawn. So much happening on this app, it's crazy. Andy has won it, so congratulations. Right, next one, straight into the 4th electric shock lighter. I thought these would go down well. Sign all the Shadow Foam merch. Donna says you've got white Sharpies in the office. Ah, legend. That is Ian. Legend. See, now you said that, I know who you are. But before, that's just Ian Howe. Have you won anything yet, Ian? Oh, you're a bronze member, so you definitely have won stuff. Right, that's another one. Congratulations. Yeah, this is to catch you up if you've just joined, we're selling an electric shock lighter. And it looks just like a lighter, but it's got a battery in it, and it will give you a bit of a belt. And I'm used to it now, but it's got a bit of a tingle on it. I think it's a fun little thing. Can you sign mine too? You write the names down. 25. Giveaway thing mean? Well, basically, if you click the giveaway button top right of the screen when it pops up, and you follow the channel, you will get a. I'm going to keep these going. You will get a entered into a giveaway draw. And right now, we've done all of the 5-piece vessel bit sets. We're now on a 2 meter German Zollstock. So you'll get that. Make sure you enter. It's dead easy. Just click the thing, and if you follow the channel already, you can just keep entering the giveaways. Fuzzy Knot is winning the 6th electric shock lighter. Next one. You can kind of see it's got like a bit of detail on it, so it's quite a convincing looking lighter. If you just left it on the side, you're going to get some of that. We also got some electric shock pens as well. They're the ones we decided to go with. But this does look possibly even more convincing than the pen. Because I think the pens are a bit more commonly seen. That's what we thought. We went for the electric shock pen because people are more familiar with it. It felt like it was more of a classic gimmick, and it also was a bit bigger in the foam. So these just sat in a box basically. Can't remember where we got them from, but this is the 8th one. So you got 2 more after this. Electric shock lighters. Give you a 10. I've done it 3 times. It kind of just gives you like, when you're expecting it, it's kind of not as bad. When you are, if you're surprised by it, it's a bit of a stinker, to be honest. Give you a 10 to zap yourself. My life loves you. Let's get all the bargain tools coming out. Right, second one. Second to last one even. Bronze tier, congratulations at Adopika on the bronze tier. So that means you've got 2 5% discounts now for your next 2 orders. There's a crown at the top of the page. You click that and you get... I accidentally pressed that then. I wasn't paying attention. There you go. That one gave me a proper belt because I wasn't really thinking I was clicking it. I got my young nephew with a pen. He cried. Good luck. Last one. We're on the last electric shock lighter. 8800 is winning. You can tell that caught me by surprise. I was just tinkering with the button on the top, not looking. You're writing a list, brilliant. Matt's got a list. He's writing a list. So I feel bad signing if you've not asked. But maybe I should just sign them all. Maybe that's it, especially if you've had a free one. It does make it a bit more special, doesn't it? First time here. Has my payment gone through? 2366677. I don't think I saw yours pop up with a struggle, but Matt will have a quick look. Congratulations, you won the 10th lighter. Right, we are into a real lighter now. I thought from the fake electric shock lighter, we could flow into something else that we bought for a maker's kit at one time, which we never used, and that is a Zenga jet flame lighter. So this is a little kind of like flat stubby lighter, and it's got a jet flame in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a little jet flame. 5 of those in black. 5 of those. Again, I just thought they would follow on nicely from the electric shock lighter. And then, if you've not been shocked, you get burned. And then it's, there you go. Matt is writing his list. He's checking it twice. He is.
It's massive.
Sign my shizzle. Matt reads the whole list and then Jona decides he'll just sign them all. Yeah, well, that might be the case. I don't want to know something. Imagine if I missed someone out and they've asked, Congrats, all right. Right, we're on to the next lighter. Got 5 of these. Mylela, if you just joined, hello there. Can you sign mine? Yeah, Andy Ray. We're writing the list. We're capturing them all down. That way you know you're not going to miss out. So we've got a couple more of these. The jet flame lighter. Nice little compact thing, this. It's really good to have a lighter in your toolkit, I think. Just such a versatile little thing. If you can, sanitize stuff with it, you can melt heat shrink with it, you can light other things with it. And obviously, if you're in a survival situation, you're even happier with it. Add husk 10. I'm going to go hard with the Nipex stuff. Well, it's all coming up very, very soon. We are literally the next items is the Nipex run. Add husk has won that. We're on the 3rd, we're on the 4th lighter. Music stop. That's how well we're doing. And we're on the 4th lighter. Gary's winning. Matt should come on screen. You can come and say hi, Matt. I'll turn the camera on in a minute. We're just flying through these things. I love how we go from tools to prank items. I love it.
Tom Koo, first purchase.
Congratulations, Tom Koo. So first purchase gets a 2 meter Zoll stock. It is random, but I just saw it and I thought, you know what? I think it would go down quite well. I just kind of measure it off. That's something I would like. Something quirky, I'd be like, ah. And I think that's the only thing I can go off, really. The intern is long gone. That was Ultimate Legend, was the intern. And we're on the last lighter, last little jet flame lighter from Zenga. Being a Banana is winning, and you've won it. Being a Banana made the first purchase. Congratulations. So again, you get that with a 2 meter Zoll stock. So a great little bundle there for you. Congratulations. Ad Husk has won the giveaway. Congratulations. So you win German Zollstock. And we are into the Nipex stuff. We are really cooking on gas now with the jet flame boiler. Right, we're on to Nipex pouches. So before we get to the Nipex pliers, we've got two of these little belt pouches. Now these aren't for drills. These are literally for a pair of Nipex pliers. If you want a pair of snips on your belt or the combi multi-tool, it's like a little pouch that goes on your belt from Nipex. Not seen this before. Bit of an unusual one really, to have a small little pouch for something quite specific. So like a big pair of fences nippers or a big pair of pliers or cutters or whatever. Two of these. Nipex, one of my favourite all-time brands. Just so good, such good quality. They've been going for donkey's years. Every Nipex item is going with a free sticker. I've left them over there. I'm going to go and grab them really quickly. It's 140 years Nipex sticker. There was a whole stack of them. Well, I think there's 30. There's 30 of them in the... so you've won that. T done. Congratulations. 1 second while I grab the stickers. I want to show you 140 year sticker from Nipex. And I thought, what, they would go lovely with the items. Where is the stickers? I'm back. I've got them. Oh no, we had dead air. That was the first time we've ever had dead air. Right. So that is the sticker. It's 140 years Nipex sticker. I think we're on 143 years now. That's how long they've been going, Nipex. Like 6 generations of family, and they're still running from the same place. We visited their factory a couple of weeks ago. Right, so on to the next one. Nipex pouch. Every Nipex purchase will come with a sticker, which would be nice. Again, like I don't know where you'd get that sticker from. They just happen to be in this box of clearance Nipex stuff. So that's pretty cool. Right, Cancelo has won the second. Oh, he's winning. You're not won it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Congratulations, 17 quid. You've won that and you got the sticker as well. Right, we are into the big stuff. We are into the big Nipex stuff. Let's get the box out and make sure I'm picking up the right pair. So first off, we've got the round-headed wide grips. All these Nipex items are brand new, but obviously Nipex is sold loose, not in packets. And you can see really nice German quality forged steel. These have got the Cobra grip mechanism on them, round-headed ones. And like I say, they'll go with a 140-year sticker, which is a pretty cool little bundle. Donald is winning, and you've won the first item. It's your first purchase, so you'll get that with your 2 meters all stock. Congratulations. Next up, we have got this is the longest pair of end nippers that I've got. So it's 250mm long, 280mm actually. It's 200. Yeah, I've got the code wrong there. So it's 280mm long. Really long pair of end nippers. Again with a sticker. First purchase is getting the Zollstock too. Giveaway is active. Top right, there's a little button. Click that. Giveaway. Make sure you're getting the giveaway. Make sure you're involved. All you've got to do is follow the channel to enter the giveaway. So it's dead simple. If you're new to the channel, you just click the follow button. Why? We're going to be doing tool auctions every Monday. You're going to want to follow because you're not going to want to miss it. Gina Lynn has won the auction on the end nippers. Congratulations. Good price on that. 20 quid. I think they're a lot more than that. Next up, we are on to Nipex. The bent. Now, I've got to make sure I get these the right way around. So we're on bent nose first. You don't ever win anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going. We've got more stuff, and we've got more stuff next week. I'll try and take your notes from this week. Nipex bent nose pliers. So these are 280mm long again. Long pliers, Nipex again. And they've got the bent nose on them. And there's a straight pair coming up next. Again, Nipex forged steel, German. Slim Bob, your reaction time is failing. Bit of a top tip. Next to the bid button, there's a little button to the left-hand side. Mr. Grumpy, first purchase, congratulations. So you'll get that with a 2 meters all stock. Yeah, so when the bid pops up, next to it, there's a little button and you can actually put in a custom bid. And I was struggling on an auction I was on because I wasn't bidding anything. So I was just thinking, well, would I want to pay for that? You know, 15 quid or whatever. And you can put in your custom bid and just pop that in and then click bid and it'll just go straight to that. It doesn't just immediately jump to that price. It'll bid you to that. So it's a good way of designing you really want to get. Right, next up, we are on straight nose Nipex pliers. So these are the same again, 280mm long, but these have the straight mill. So straight snipe nose, some people call them, or long nose pliers, more traditional pair. Ryan's winning, Ben Bauer's winning. And obviously every Nipex, if you've not heard, every Nipex item is going with 140 years Nipex sticker as well. Ben Bauer made a first purchase. Congratulations. So you'll get a Shadow Foam Zolstock with your order. That's awesome. And you'll get the sticker as well. So a nice little bundle of stuff that you wouldn't really be. I don't know where the heck you'd get a 140 year sticker from. You'd have to randomly come across it. These just turned up for us, quite fortunately. Right, next item is, we're on to the next box of Nipex. We are on to a couple more pairs of end nippers. First pair is the narrow head end nippers. So these are 220mm long, narrow head end nippers. And they're, again, forged steel, German made, Nipex, good quality, everything's brand new. T-Dun's winning. If you run out of tools in the auction, you can always strip some off the wall display. It's been considered. I am going to, some of the builds that I do and some of the tools that we review and create, I don't like, when they're in a display and I feel like they can be on the wall and look in part of the video, part of the set, I feel like even if I use them, but also they're part of the set, I want it, they almost justify the space. But some of the items, like this £50 toolkit, we've made it, it's a great video, I really enjoyed making it. I think someone else can benefit from that toolkit. So that's why we're going to try and sell some stuff basically, and that's hopefully I can keep it random, keep it mixed. I don't want to have an auction of just the same stuff all the time. Have you done any cap giveaways? No, but if we run out of these all stocks, we can always add a few caps. You know how to add stuff now, don't you, Matt?
Yeah.
So you can add 5 caps. Do you want to add a few more caps just so we can keep the giveaways going, basically?
You've got one more Zol stock.
One more Zol stock. Add 5 caps, Matty. Right, so we've just had that. Gina Lynn has won the 220mm fences. Well, not fences, normal end nippers. Next pair is the 200mm wide fence nippers. Again, they're slightly wider on the end. They're slightly chunkier, beefier things from Nipex. Another brand new pair. I actually really need those long nose pliers. Amazing. Brilliant. It's one out then, because I think there's only 2 pairs. There was a crescent pair earlier on and then a Nipex pair. And then we've got some long nose insulated pliers coming up. Callum Boy's won that 31. Congratulations, Callum Boy. You're going to have a really cool package coming your way. You've won some really cool stuff. Right, side cutters. So this is the Nipex non-insulated side cutters or wire snippers. We're drawing the giveaway. And Ian Howe, legend, you have won. Sadly, I can't just give it to you in person. I'm going to have to post it to you. Otherwise, Whatnot won't be happy if I'm not printing off labels. So this will be getting shipped to you, even though I could give it to Donna. But congratulations. You won the last 2-meter German Zollstock too. So that's a pretty nice one, made in Germany. Right, next item is the Nipex 200mm side cutters. This is a bit more common one you'd want in your toolkit. You've got to have a good pair of side cutters, wire cutters in any toolkit. You really have to have a pair of these. And a 200mm pair is a nice middle, you know, they go down to like 160mm and then up to much bigger, 250, 300. So this is a nice mid-size. Why did free shipping go away even when already purchased and paid shipping? Asking for a friend. I think it depends what the item is. If you get free shipping on items that are similar weight and size, that will be bundled together until there's a couple of items and then they'll say, well, that's a parcel. You're now going to have to do another parcel. So free shipping will usually get a couple of items on free. Need to see them on grade to jump in. Bean Bananas on bronze, congratulations, great. So the crown at the top of the page you can click and that'll give you 5% off your next 2 orders. Right, next up, we've got a Ethernet crimping tools. This is a pretty cool one. This is if you're doing anything with Cat 6, Cat 5 and you're making off glass ends on cables. This is a Nipex one with like it's got the little cutter on it to kind of cut the sheathing off the Ethernet cable and then you can kind of make the glass end off. Nice Nipex one. Quite enjoy doing data, although I'm not very good at it. I usually get Matchy, my brother-in-law, to come and do it with me because I enjoy the process of it. I think it's quite good logic, but I always sometimes feel like one of the strands isn't quite connected. Congratulations, you got a good deal on that. That is good for 31 quid. Congratulations, Ian. And you've unlocked bronze as well, so that's 5% off your next couple of orders. Right, we are on to another cool item from Nipex.
Is it Shadow Foam caps?
Sorry, what?
Shadow Foam caps.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, 5 Shadow Foam caps, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, next up, we've got the Nipex electrical knife. So this is a Nipex made in Germany knife, actually made by Sologen, who are like expert German knife makers. Electrical knife, so it's got a bit of a, like a hawk blade on it, I think. No, it is actually a straight blade, you can see it on the back. But it's got some other features that make it a bit more useful to an electrician. folding cutter, they call it. Maybe they can't use the word knife. Got one of those. Got loads of these. I know you have, Matt. You got loads of the Ethernet cable make-off tools. Captain Bundy's won that. Congratulations. Good price on that as well. Next up, this is a bit of a niche one. So this is a pair of full plastic Nipex long snipe nose pliers. So this is, it's a bit of a quirky one, this, because they're really good pliers, really solid. So they will work as a plier, but they're actually designed for really high voltage stuff. So when normal 1000-volt insulated tools are not quite insulated enough, you use full plastic, really good quality Nipex tools. So again, stuff like this usually quite expensive in terms of it's like very specialist tooling. But it turned up on a pallet, so it's on the auction, and hopefully someone can make good use of it. TCO's winning that one, 19. Congratulations, well done. Next is a little bit more of the classic VDE Nipex tools that we all know and love. I love these. This is where it all started for me in terms of good quality tools. We're starting with the side cutters though. So these are the high leverage ones. So basically when you've got like this kind of curve in here, they're side cutters but high leverage. So they can cut through some sturdier stuff. This is a 200mm long pair, 1000-volt insulated, really nice comfort grip. These are where it all started for me in terms of quality, really good quality tools. And a good starting point for any toolkit. You know, rather than buying a triple pack of not so good ones, get one good pair of snips and they'll really set you off well. Congratulations, stay on point, well done. And we're on to the goodbye that. I think they are great. Next up, we've got and these are all chrome. Everything I've got is chrome plated, so it's not going to rust. Or sadly, all my Nipex does need replacing because I got it so long ago. If I get one of my items up, like here's my snips, you can see they're like I have to just put WD-40 on them to stop them rusting, but they do get a little bit tarnished, a bit of a patina on them because they're not chromed. Have you ever thought of doing like a tool trade related podcast? Yes, we've talked about a podcast a few times, but unless you've got a really good theme to stick with, I think you've rather than just jumping into it and doing it a bit ad hoc, I prefer to do it right. So I've not nailed the idea for it yet, but maybe in the future I'd love to do something. Any Milwaukee studs? I'm guessing maybe tools. We did a whole ruck of Milwaukee tools. I think we did about 15 items. Possibly, I think we might have been 20. Ian's winning these, and he's just won it. Congratulations on a pair of Nipex long nose pliers. Next is, we're on to another tray. We're on to side cutters. Right, we're on to the last tray of Nipex. We've done well in timing. We've done 177 items, would you believe? We did 124 last week, so we're really flying through. Have you thought about doing an advent calendar like Weira? Good idea that. The Weira advent calendars are very, very cool, I have to say, but there must be a lot of planning to get those, and you must have to order literally thousands of them, so I don't think we're quite big enough yet. Right, you need some side cutters. Right, 188, this is the 180mm high leverage side cutters as well. So again, they're slightly shorter, but they're the high leverage ones that come out. We've got another winner. Is this the last Zollstock, Matt?
Last Zollstock.
Last Zollstock goes to Andrew Lee. So that's all 5 of the German-made red and white, pretty cool Zollstocks all done in the giveaway. We're adding 5 hats to keep the giveaways rolling all the way to the end. We're adding 5 shadow foam caps now to make sure we can just keep them going. I just want to have giveaways the whole time. I just think it's part of the charm of Whatnot is having something to do on screen at every moment. There's just always stuff happening. So we're going to have 5 shadow foam caps on the giveaway to keep them rolling. So who won? Tim and Dave won the Tim and Dave has won that. Right, next one is the bent nose pliers. These are long nose chrome pliers again, but these have got the bent nose. And anyone who's won something as their first time purchase and I've not noticed, don't worry, I'll get a note on the shipping slip and I'll make sure to include a 2 meter Zollstock for you. Other than the people who bought the Zollstock, when we will include the pad. And if you've seen, there's another giveaway running top right. You just click that. I've got 68 entries, 4 minutes until that's drawn. And all you've got to do is follow the channel. And then you can click the button, you can follow along, you can enter the giveaway, and then the next prize is the shadow foam cap. So dead easy. Congratulations, stay on point. You've won the long nose, bent nose pliers. We're on to our last 2 items, and it is the traditional set of Nipex wire cutters. These are the classic ones. These are the same, a slightly bigger pair than the ones I have in my own toolkit, and these are chrome, which is better. So a good pair of wire cutters these, and then we've got a pair of bullnose Nipex, and then that's all the Nipex. But we've still got 3 big items left, and the buyer's giveaway. So if you didn't know, if you've bought something on the stream today, make sure you stay right to the end, because we're going to do the buyer's giveaway. Only people who bought something can enter that, and that is for the Vessel 31 piece, made in Japan. Big kit. But we're right now on the wire cutters. Callan has won it. Congratulations. We're on to the last item in terms of small items. Then we've got the 3 big items. Stay on point. Cheers. Legend. Who's stay on point? Who's stay on point? Let me know. Do I know you? Cheers. Is it friend or family? Let me know. Bullnose pliers, Nipex. This is our save the best to last thing. You've got to have a good pair of combination pliers. These aren't just bullnose pliers. They've got cutters built in. They've got kind of the flat tip, so that makes them a combination plier. Evan Show has won those. First purchase. Congratulations, and you got that for 35. Good price on that. Congratulations, and you'll get a Zolstock, which makes a great little bundle because you're getting a 2 meter shadow foam Zolstock with your thing. First silver badge. Who's that? Callum Boy, you've got a silver badge. Amazing. Right, so you'll get a 10% discount as well now on your next 2. Bronze give you a 5% discount off your 2 orders. Silver gives you 10% off 2 orders. So it keeps going up like that. Hopefully that's it's going to keep the with any features that come out on whatnot. I'm going to be adding them because I think it all adds to the fun. Right, so that is the Nipex. We're on to a big item next, so I'll just show you what it is. So we did a video called the £50 Toolkit Challenge, and I went round a couple of places, Carbu, and then a tool auctions place called Solomon's, JD Auctions. I had a £50 budget. The video, how many views did the video do?
235,000.
235,000, and this was the result, all in foam. There's a whole ruck of stuff in here. We've got like a Stanley hammer, we've got an Ox Tools combination square, a Zolstock full set of spanners, set of screwdrivers, got some Klein screwdrivers. So there was that, all in a Makita box, which we kind of did this all on video. And then I've signed the lid. So this is something I have signed. I've written in it, £50 Toolkit Challenge made by Jona, 23rd of August last year. So a bit of a piece of shadow foam history, that. And it also comes with this pouch with the bits that I found within the 50 quid that I couldn't fit in the kit. So it's like a electrical crimper, scraper, torpedo level, imperial Allen keys, grout scraper, a whole bundle, and it's kicking off from £1. There's a few bids. Need a left-handed hammer. Well, this one in this kit works left-handed and right-handed. But this is a little bit of shadow foam history, really, because it was the first toolkit challenge we did. It absolutely went nuts. And we do need to do another toolkit challenge because it's kind of like, it was so fun to make. And I'd probably say there's £120 worth of tools, if not more. The Ox combination squares like 15, 20 quid. The Stanley hammers like another 15, 20 quid. The spanner set. The screwdrivers, there's a Weir one, a Weir. CK Tools, Klein. So it's a full set of screwdrivers, but mixed brands. And the concept of the video was, if you want everything matching, you can get matching. Ibri Dave has won it. What a legend!
First purchase.
First purchase. That is a good purchase, Matchy. And Ibri. And what we'll do with that one is, rather than putting in another Zolstock, because there's Zolstock in that kit, I'll put the A5 pad and pen and hat with that, because you've won a bit of shadow foam history there. And it's a good kit with loads of stuff. And in there, in this pouch, there was the torpedo level with a laser, and then a pair of like electrical crimping pliers, an imperial Allen key set, whole bunch of stuff. Well, that's amazing. Congratulations, Ibri. And Joe Taylor has won the giveaway, which is the shadow foam hat as well. Great one, Ibri. Right, next we are on the Ferrex combi drill. So this is a little bundle. This is Ferrex. So this is you get this from Aldi, but everyone loves Ferrex and Aldi. The middle aisle is amazing. So we've got the Beastie combi drill with a 4 amp, 5 amp battery, the impact driver with a 2 amp battery, a charger, and a drill bit set, and then the handle for the combi drill. So it's a whole bundle of Ferrex stuff. We actually bought a couple of these for a review, and then we had a couple of spare sets we never even looked at. So that's a cool little bundle for anyone getting started. You need some, you know, a combi drill and an impact driver are where you start in terms of power tools. And with the batteries on there and the charger, great little bundle to get you going. Callan's winning. Congratulations. Great little bundle, that, to be fair, because the batteries are like, I think there's over £40 in just the batteries. So well done. Great little bundle. And we're on to the last beastie item. And then when we've won this, we're going to immediately, as soon as this is won, can you kick the buyer's giveaway off? So then it doesn't wait too long. Right, so this is the last item. It's the Stanley Pro Trade Lift. And essentially, if you've not seen this before, it's quite a new item based on the the Nordic Viking arm. But this one kind of, you can lift up a heavy door or lift up anything. You can see this little plinth here, and you basically pull the trigger and it lifts. Press the thing on the top and it'll go down as well. So you do like micro adjustments on a door. Beastie thing, can lift 150 kilos. Quite new to the game, these. And that is a pretty cool one. We tested that. I got that at the tool fair. Last item. Once this is won, you can all enter the buyer's giveaway. So anyone who's bought something, you just click same top right, but only buyers can enter. And then you'll win the, well, someone will win the vessel bit set. We are on the Stanley Trade Lift though. These are 120 quid pretty much everywhere. And that's usually on a deal. So hopefully Jack Wills nicked it right at the end. I think Matchy had it in 94 and then Jack Wills just nicked in 99 quid.
First purchase.
First purchase, so that's great. You're going to get us all stock with it as well. And you've gone straight into bronze tier. Amazing. Dylan paid 120 quid for it. There you go. So that's how much you pay everywhere for them. Well done. Great deal. Right. So buyer's giveaway. Kick it off. What an exciting auction. We've done 186 items tonight, which is mental. We've had loads of buyers. We're just doing the final follower giveaway, and that's for the last cap. So you're going to draw that, are you? Brilliant. So we're drawing the winner. We've got Peter, who's won the last Shadow Foam cap, which is here. This is one that's going to Ivory, but we'll make sure everyone we've said is getting a cap. So we've got the last cap going to you. And then we've got this is the buyer's giveaway. So anyone who's bought something, click the buyer's giveaway. And we're going to draw a winner for this. So it's 31 piece, impact rated vessel bit set, made in Japan. We've got a whole I keep calling it Japan. We've got a whole Japanese made tool video coming very soon. And Vessel is one of the tools we feature on it. And it's a very good tool brand. Jack Will, fair play. Yeah, good deal on that. And you got straight to bronze too. So next show on Monday, make sure you bookmark it because you're going to have 5% discount. Well, you have 5% off your first 2 items you win. So this is the buyer's giveaway. Get all your entries in. I've got 51. As soon as I think we've got everyone, we can draw it. We don't have to wait the full 5 minutes. And then we can go and raid somebody. So if you've got a buy, if you've bought something, click that top right. Don't miss out. We're going to draw it in maybe 30 seconds. Get your entries. Click top right. I really hope you've enjoyed it tonight. This has been amazing. Really, really fun. I'm going to keep sourcing tools. I want to make sure it's mixed every week. I don't want to just have loads of the same stuff. So I've got quite lucky this week. I managed to find a liquidation kind of store closing pallet with a load of stuff. I already had a load of stuff and I tried to mix it up. But I've saved some exciting stuff for next week. We've got some Crescent tools, a lot of Vessel. This week we've got a small amount of Vessel, but next week, once we've shot the video, we've got loads of Vessel Japanese screwdrivers, a couple of pliers, a couple of quirky bits from them. More ToughBuilt, so I've split the ToughBuilt up so I can just split it week by week. Some other interesting ToughBuilt stuff, some more of those Milwaukee knives, and who knows what I'm going to find between now and next week because I'm always on the hunt. So we've got 54 entries in the buyer's giveaway. Last 20 seconds, we'll draw it on 3 minutes. Get your entries in and then stay on because we'll raid someone. What we'll do is, we've got 102 people watching the stream now. We'll raid a random channel on Whatnot, and apparently it's good fun because you just go in there and you say, Jona sent me, or Quirky Tool, something like that, and then we just bombard somebody's channel with loads of love and just follow them, and it's all great. Last week, I think we raided a lady running a tool auction in America, and it was just bedlam, and it was good fun. So we'll draw the winner, we'll send everyone over there, and then make sure you bookmark, follow the stream, because we'll be doing the same thing on Monday. And what I'm planning is, the Monday after that will be tools, and then we're going to be looking at doing a Zippo auction because I've got a collection of 100 unique brand new Zippos that we did in a video, and I'd love to give them all new homes rather than sitting in a box. Some of them are amazing, really great patinas, and we're just going to start them all at a tenner. Zippos, usually brand new Zippo goes for 30, 40 quid. We're just going to start every Zippo at a tenner, maybe a fiver. I think you can't, or maybe all at a quid. I don't know. We'll just do the same as we're doing here now, but we'll have 100 Zippos, and we've got a few other special ones coming, a couple with tools on as well I've ordered, just to get a really exciting show going. And no one is doing Zippos and Whatnot at all. I've not even seen anyone in America doing Zippos. So I thought it'd be good fun. Right, woodworking tools. Now we're talking. We get some woodworking tools next week as well. We've got some interesting stuff. Electrical tools. I have got more Nipex. If you missed out on Nipex this week, I've got more put aside for next week. I'll split it up to make sure I didn't want to overwhelm this one. So we've got Nipex going. Right, do you want to draw the winner? Buyer's winner. We've not moved from 54. So who's going to win this? And then we're going to raid somebody. Can you run the raid on your side? When you click end stream, it'll ask you to raid, and you just select somebody. And just select someone in the UK. Ryan, congratulations. Ryan 95. This will go in with your order. Congratulations to everyone who's bought something tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for coming to the stream. We're going to raid someone now, so go and share some love to them. Say Jona sent you, and I bought some tools or something, or quirky tools. It's all good fun. And I'll see you all next week. Thanks very much, everyone. See you next week. I'm looking for someone to raid.
Yeah, same.
There we go. Boom.